And then Iowa at Nebraska, Minnesota at Rutgers, and lastly, Oregon visits Washington. When we return to the pregame show, we will have Coach Painter's pregame comments presented by Purdue Federal Credit Union. This is Boilermaker Basketball on the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield.
Sounds like it's time to call Hayes & Sons. Fire, floods, mold, and other disruptive events can wreak havoc on your home or business. That's when the Hayes & Sons team goes into action. We've got your back. From assessing the damage and taking immediate steps to secure your home, to working with your insurance to ease the pain, and from restoring contents to repairing and rebuilding, so your home feels just like it did before it was hit by the storm. When disaster strikes, call Hayes & Sons. We do restoration right.
Talking on the phone is difficult if you've been exposed to loud noises over time. Combat veterans, factory workers, farmers, gun and motorcycle enthusiasts can have trouble hearing on the telephone. Relay Indiana helps return clarity to your phone conversations. Relay Indiana also provides free loaned equipment to those who qualify. Get the CapTel Caption telephone from Relay Indiana. Visit RelayIndiana.com now. Purdue University knows a thing or two about making great plays, and so does Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield. Whether you qualify for Medicaid or Medicare, a plan through the Affordable Care Act, or have health coverage through your job, you can feel confident with Anthem's large network of doctors, hospitals, and health professionals. To learn more about Anthem's health plans, call your authorized agent or visit Anthem.com. Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield is the trade name of Anthem Insurance Companies, Inc., independent licensees of the Blue Cross Blue Shield Association. Anthem is a registered trademark of Anthem Insurance Companies, Inc.
At Farm Credit Mid-America and Rural First, we do more than lend. We lift up our rural communities that we serve, too. From our day-to-day business of providing reliable credit to farmers and rural residents, to our community investment efforts and scholarships for college students, we help Indiana's rural communities find their next level. Visit FCMA.com to learn more about how we work with partners like Purdue University. Boiler up. Farm Credit Mid-America and Rural First are equal opportunity lenders.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End the friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you're planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
Electric Plus has the mission to be the best electrical contractor in Indiana, leading the league in new construction, modernizations, and service repair. Family-owned and operated Electric Plus serves our communities with pride. We have 24/7 emergency coverage for all businesses, with offices in Lafayette, Avon, Kokomo, and Bloomington. Check us out online today. Visit electricplus.com and boiler up.
Welcome, everyone, to the State Farm Center, and welcome to the regular season finale. Purdue and Illinois tonight here in Champaign-Urbana. Let's talk to head coach Matt Painter, get his thoughts on this matchup with the Illini. Coach Painter's pregame comments are presented by Purdue Federal Credit Union. Purdue Federal Credit Union, proud to be the official credit union for Purdue fans. Discover the credit union difference at PurdueFed.com. Coach Painter, before we look ahead, just one quick revisit to the Tuesday night win over Rutgers. Of all the stats that caught my attention, and there were plenty of them from Tuesday night, the fact that your team took 36 three-point shots and 32-point shots. Is that a ratio you can live with on a night-to-night basis, or was that just maybe an outlier because that's what the game presented?
That's what the game presented, and I think that's the best way to look at it because you don't determine it. And I don't think people are going to give Braden Smith and Fletcher Lawyer, 25 threes in a game in a normal game. But when you switch defenses and you move around and you're trying to do different things right there, if you just play basketball, move it, execute, normally, you're going to find the open guy. And Braden obviously dribbled into some of those, but, like we were able to find Fletch, and Fletch was open. A lot of people are not going to leave Fletcher Lawyer open. So sometimes they look at us like, hey, Fletch went 2 for 6. You need to get him more shots. You're like no doubt. Like we're trying to get him more shots. But when you play other teams that, that are experienced, and I think that's just where Rutgers, because we know how great of a defensive coach he is, they start 4 true freshmen. And with that, the thing that doesn't come right away is the connectivity on the defensive end with their rules, because we know Rutgers has staunch defensive rules. They stick by them. We've watched them. We've battled them in the 50s and the 60s and the low 70s. So when you get into those situations with them right there and you move the basketball and you take what the defense gives you, that's what you have to do. Like tonight, they're going to go into this game and they're going to try to take those things away. And whether they do or they don't, they're still, you're going to try to not let Fletch, have those kind of looks. So for us, it's about getting a quality shot. If that means we have more 2s, we have more 2s. If that means we have more 3s, we have more 3s. We just want quality shots and to limit our turnovers.
And the good news, Purdue currently leading the Big Ten, both field goal percentage and three-point percentage. So you have been good at both this season. On to Illinois. And yes, I understand this is the 31st game of the regular season, the last game of the regular season. Even though it's the first time playing Illinois, one would think, well, you certainly have a great scouting report on these guys. You have 30 games worth of tape to look at. But do you really have a good scouting report in Illinois? Because they've had so many injuries, so much illness, you haven't really seen their team at its best, have you?
Yeah, and I think that's where you can see anywhere from about 1 to 3 games for them. They would have been better if they would have been healthy and had everybody out there. And it's part of it. Like we've all had to go through that, and obviously they got the flu bug and they had injuries, so they had to overcome that. The thing about it is, especially if getting Merez Johnson back, if they can get in this Big Ten tournament and the start of the NCAA tournament, and now they've dealt with that adversity. That adversity can help them be better come tournament time, because now when somebody does get into foul trouble, that next guy's used to stepping up. They have a lot of youth, but they have a lot of youth with experience playing together. And they just have a good balance. Like Boswell gives them a very interchangeable piece, offense and defense. Obviously, the 2 young European players are so good. Will Riley is so good. And so just across the board, not to take anything away from any of their other guys, but they just, from top to bottom, they have good players. And now just you can see kind of the worst of it against Duke, because they're the best. You can go watch our Auburn game and see kind of the worst of Purdue, and that's what you want. You want to play the best and see kind of where you are at that time, and they're shorthanded in that game. But then when you go watch at Oregon, then you go watch at Indiana, then you go watch at Michigan, you're like, holy smokes, this is a top 10 team in the country. And so I don't care where they're ranked, what their record is or whatever, they're piecing it together here at the right time. They want to build some confidence and some trust here while everybody's getting healthy. And they have a good team. Like, I didn't even mention 4 or 5 guys that can really play, but they have a good team.
Coach Painter, thank you. Good luck here tonight.
All right, thank you.
Coach Matt Painter's pregame comments presented by Purdue Federal Credit Union. Proud to be the official credit union for Purdue fans. Discover the credit union difference at PurdueFed.com. Sold out building tonight, the State Farm Center, for the final regular season game of the year for Purdue and Illinois. The Fighting Illini and the Boilermakers. We will tip at 8:05 Eastern. For the moment, we'll take a short break. When we come back, Bobby Riddell returns with his keys to the game. This is Boilermaker Basketball on the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield.
It's Truck Month with the Ford crew.
Sam, do you know what these trucks have in common?
They're all Ford trucks.
And
they're built Ford tough?
Also true, but specifically they're Ford F-Series trucks, the best-selling trucks in America for 48 years.
48 years? We should celebrate a month-long event.
Sam.
A truckload of value.
Sam.
Across the entire lineup of Ford trucks.
Sam.
That's called Truck Month already, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, I knew it.
Based on 1977 to 2024 CY Industry Report total sales.
Hey, Boilermaker fans! Basketball season is here, and SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the courtside celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Purdue basketball games or to any other live event in your area, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of the Purdue Boilermakers. The most disruptive idea in ticketing? A ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
At Indiana Kitchen Premium Pork Products, just 20 miles down the road from Mackey Arena, we're not just really good bacon makers.
We're Purdue alumni.
We're student interns.
We're student parents.
We're fans.
We're season ticket holders.
We're John Purdue Club members.
We're boilermakers.
I'm Russ Sherwood, president at Indiana Kitchen, and on behalf of everyone here, we're proud to say our bacon is more than just locally made. Our Indiana Kitchen bacon is boiler made.
Visit IndianaKitchen.com, proud sponsor of Purdue Athletics.
This Valentine's Day, fall in love with the internet of your dreams from MetroNet. Get 1 gig, 100% fiber internet for only $49.95 a month and experience blazing fast speeds that'll make your heart race. And here's the cherry on top. Sign up by March 3rd and you'll receive a $100 Amazon gift card. Don't wait. Visit Metronet.com to learn more. Get Metronet and love your internet. Terms and conditions apply.
On the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield, Boilermaker Basketball is brought to you by Indiana Kitchen Premium Pork Products. Get to know us at IndianaKitchen.com. Also brought to you by Coors Light. Choose chill. Proud sponsor of the Purdue Boilermakers. The tip is moments away. This is Boilermaker Basketball.
Purdue, Illinois, tonight from Champaign-Urbana and the University of Illinois State Farm Center. What does it take for the Purdue Boilermakers to continue their modest 2-game winning streak? Let's find out. Bobby Riddell has a look at our keys to the game.
Thanks, Rob. We'll get right into it. Key number 1, can Purdue commit 9 turnovers or less? When Purdue has been able to keep that turnover number below double figures, Purdue's been a very good team this year. In those 10 games, they're 9-1 on the season. When you look at Purdue's 5 true road losses this year, the turnovers have gotten away from them in all 5 of those losses into double figures in all 5 games. It's been 15, 24, 11, 12, and 16 turnovers by the Boilers in those 5 road losses. Trey Kaufman-Renn in all 5 of those losses has had 3 or more turnovers. So he's certainly someone to watch as far as taking care of the rock, because him and Braden Smith, as we know, the 2 highest usage players for Purdue on the offensive end. Second key, the Braden Smith versus Kasparas Yakachonis matchup at the point guard position. Certainly a fascinating one. 2 guys who I think are going to be playing in the NBA someday. Yakachonis probably as soon as next season, as he's got a great chance to be a lottery pick in this upcoming NBA draft. Braden Smith, as we hope from a Purdue perspective, will be back wearing a Purdue uniform next year, but I think he'll be playing in the NBA someday, and it's going to be interesting because it's probably going to be a cross match when you look at how these guys are defended in this game. Braden Smith likely to guard Kylan Boswell, and then C.J. Cox likely to guard Yakachonis. So they won't probably guard each other often, certainly sometimes in switches. But man, these guys' numbers, they really are off the charts. Yakachonis averaging 15, 5, and 4.8 assists per game, 5.6 rebounds. And then Braden Smith, his numbers, terrific. As we know, 16.3 points, 4.5 rebounds, 8.7 assists. And both these guys, because they have the ball in their hands so often, will turn it over on occasion. Yakachonis, 97 turnovers on the year in 30 games. Braden with 90 turnovers in 30 games. So both these guys can turn it over. I think whoever protects the ball the best between those two is going to give their team a great chance to come away with a win here this evening. Third and final key, 80 points per game for the Illini. In Big Ten play, the Fighting Illini, when they score 80 points or more, they are 11-0 in Big Ten play, and they're 18-1 on the season overall. They're just 19-6. When you look at Purdue is 19-6 in the 25 games where Purdue has held their opponent under 80, and 12-0 when they hold them under 70. Holding this Illini team to under 70 is going to be pretty difficult, though, because they are the leading scoring team in the Big Ten so far this season. Although Illinois is a poor three-point shooting team, just 30% on the season. When they do get hot from three, when they do make more than 33% from long range, they're a dynamic offensive team. They're 9-0 on the season, and they average about 98 points per game when they shoot better than 33% from three. So can Purdue lock down the Illini?
Illinois also the 11th best team scoring in the country, 83.6 a game. That's it for the pregame show. It's Purdue, it's Illinois, it's the regular season finale, and it is coming up next Our starting lineups presented by Hayes & Sons. And the opening tip-off when we come back to Champaign-Urbana. This is Boilermaker Basketball on the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield.
With the Boilermakers, every pass, shot, layup, and score is more than just part of the game. It's a testament to the teamwork, elbow grease, and can-do attitude it takes to win. In the same way, Case IH knows every successful farm is more than just a farm. It's the product of top-notch tillage, planting, harvesting, hay, and forage equipment at the hands of hardworking growers. Get a slam dunk by visiting your local Case IH dealer or go to caseih.com/Boilermakers to learn more. Boiler up!
This is Camden Heidi from Purdue Men's Basketball for my friends at the Halderman Companies, proud supporters of Purdue University. The Halderman team understands the importance of teamwork, execution, and tremendous effort required for us to succeed on the court and provide the same to their clients. Their team includes farm managers, appraisers, and real estate brokers with experience, knowledge, and professionalism to help you accomplish your farm goals. If it has anything to do with the business of farming, Halderman can help. Visit halderman.com today to learn more.
We Boilermakers show our pride in a number of ways, from a Purdue flag flying high on game day to a black and gold tie worn to the office. That loyalty is built on precious memories, time-honored traditions, and lifelong friendships. It's everlasting, and it stays with you wherever you go. So whether you're at Mackey Arena, your hometown grocery store, or across the country, the pride is always there. And now with the Purdue Federal Visa Signature Card, you have one more way to show your pride. Purdue Federal, the official credit card for Purdue fans everywhere. Federally insured by NCUA.
This is your moment, your time to shine, your comeback. You're ready for the next step in your career, and you want an education employers respect. So you're not just going back to school, you're coming back with Purdue Global. Backed by Purdue University, one of the nation's most respected public universities, Purdue Global is built for people who bring their life experience into the online classroom. Purdue Global, Purdue's online university for working adults. Start your comeback today at purdueglobal.edu.
On the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield, Boilermaker Basketball is brought to you by your Central Indiana Honda dealers are proud to be longtime fans and supporters of Purdue Athletics. Also brought to you by University Bookstore, the official textbook provider for Purdue Athletics and home to the original Purdue Pete. The tip is moments away. Purdue Boilermaker Basketball is on the air.
The two winningest programs in the last 6 years in Big Ten basketball, Purdue and Illinois. They'll tangle for the only time this regular season tonight here in the regular season finale. Let's get to the starting lineups presented by Hayes & Sons, helping Boilermakers restore their property damaged by fire, water, mold, or storms. For over 42 years at Hayes & Sons, we do restoration right. We'll start with the Illinois Fighting Illini, 19-11 on the season. They are 11-8 in Big Ten competition. They are winners of their last two, including an impressive win at Michigan last Sunday. Here's how they will go in the backcourt. Kylan Boswell is 6'2 junior from right here in Champaign. He played the last couple of seasons at Arizona. Purdue playing him, you might remember, in Indy last year when Arizona was ranked #1 in the country. Boswell started all 35 games last year for the Wildcats. Joining him in the backcourt is Will Riley, the 6'8", 195-pound freshman from Ontario. Last 10 games averaging 15 points, 5 rebounds a game. At forward, it's Trey White, 6'7", 200-pound junior from Dallas, Texas, a transfer from Louisville. Also in the backcourt, their point guard, Kasparas Yakochonis, 6'6", 205-pound freshman from Lithuania. He's been the Big Ten Freshman of the Week twice this year. Bob mentioned how good he's been throughout this season. 10 20-point games this year for Yakochonis. The center, Tomislav Ivisic, 7'1", 255-pound sophomore from Croatia. His twin brother plays at Arkansas. He is 7th in the Big Ten in rebounding at 7.7 rebounds a game. Brad Underwood, the head coach of the Fighting Illini, in his 8th season here in Champaign, 162 wins as the head coach of Illinois. He's 3-7 all time against Purdue. The 18th ranked Boilermakers are 21-9, 13-6 in the Big Ten, and here's how they will line up. Point guard Braden Smith, 6', 170-pound junior from Westfield, who right now leads the Big Ten in assists per game at 8.8 per contest. He's joined in the backcourt by Fletcher Lawyer, 6'5", 180-pound junior from Fort Wayne's Homestead High School. Fletch shooting 63% from 3 over the last 10 games. Also in the backcourt, freshman C.J. Cox, 6'3", 200-pounder from Lexington, Massachusetts, averaging 6 points a game, shooting 39% from three. At a forward, Caleb First, 6'10", 235-pound senior, Fort Wayne Blackhawk Christian High School. He's Purdue's all-time winningest player with 113 career wins. And the center is Trey Kaufman-Wren, 6'9", 230-pound redshirt junior from Sellersburg, Indiana. The second leading scorer in the Big Ten at 20.1 points per game in Big Ten competition. The boss of the Boilermaker basketball is Matt Painter in his 20th season as the head coach of the Boilermakers. He is 22-10 all-time against Illinois. Before we go further, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is Boilermaker basketball from Learfield. Illinois in home whites tonight. Senior night for the Illini. 2 seniors recognized before the game. White jerseys, white shorts, orange numerals, orange lettering, all front and back for the Illini with blue piping. Boilermakers in traveling black tonight. Black jerseys, black shorts. It reads Purdue in old gold across the chest in capital lettering. And the old gold trim as well for Purdue. Our 3-man officiating crew tonight, Jeffrey Anderson, Randy Richardson, and Bart Lennox. And believe it or not, Bobby Riddell, we have made it to the end of the regular season.
Pretty wild to think we're already here. It feels like this season's flown by, but this is the most exciting time of the year as we're closing up the regular season and getting ready for postseason action. This Purdue team fully capable of big things as we move into postseason play, but you want to end the regular season on a high note. You want to stamp that slot in the Big Ten tournament with a double bye so you don't play till Friday. And then once that ball goes up in postseason play, it's win or go home in every single tournament you play in, and hopefully this team is ready to make some noise. I certainly love the fact that we got a lot of experienced guys who have played in big games, and this is going to be another big one here tonight.
Purdue won the Big Ten regular season title last year. Illinois won the Big Ten tournament title last year. Boilermakers and Illini ready to go. Caleb First will jump it up against Ivasic. Ivasic standing at 7'1". Caleb First at 6'10". Ball tipped high in the air to the backcourt to our left into the hands of Braden Smith of Purdue. And we are underway at the State Farm Center. Champaign-Urbana capacity crowd on their feet as we begin play. Braden Smith left to right for the Boilermakers in those black uniforms. Braden driving, getting to the front of the rim and scoring with a right-handed layup over the front of the rim. He went right down the middle of the paint and no one slowed him down.
Well, Illinois lately has tried this little quick hedge move with Ivasic, and he doesn't really stop Braden Smith's momentum whatsoever. He does a quick hedge, but Braden just keeps beelining towards the front of the rim, and there's no help side defense.
Trey White dribbling to the high right elbow. Chest pass to the high right arc for Yakachonitz. Covered by C.J. Cox of the Boilermakers with a shot clock at 6. Now to Riley, left arc, shot clock at 3. Riley to the 15-foot arc, shoots and misses from the free throw line extended. Picked up by Trey White, and he was fouled on a reload opportunity. An offensive rebound early in the game for the Illini. The foul goes against Purdue's C.J. Cox, and it will be 2 free throws for Trey White of the Fighting Illini this season, an 81% foul shooter.
Well, that could be the game right here when you think about you get a guy like Will Riley to take a tough contested 2, but you can't close the possession with the rebound when it felt like there was a lot of Purdue guys surrounding that basketball. Coach Painter, as White makes the first free throw, talking to Fletcher Lawyer. Fletcher with the good contest, but then he kind of floated away from the basket after the contest instead of really hunting that rebound. All 5 guys against a team like the Illini who crashed the offensive glass have to be heavily involved in defensive rebounding.
Trey White, the right-handed shooter, the transfer from Louisville, who played 2 years ago at USC, makes both foul shots. We are tied at 2. We played 55 minutes in Champaign. Boilermakers the ball, top of the key. Trey Kaufman-Wren dribbles once, fakes a handoff, now gives it to Braden Smith, dribbles right elbow. He throws it into Trey. Attacking Ivasic, shooting and missing a right-handed hook shot. He was at the rim, but a little too much strength on that shot. Rebounded by the Illini. Here's Will Riley off a screen on the left wing. It's from Boswell. Now they throw it into Boswell. Kick it in the corner for a White 3. It's good. Trey White from the right corner, a 30% three-point shooter, makes it 5-2 Illinois.
Not a high percentage guy, but fully capable, and he had a great clean look on the inside-out action after Boswell got that back cut and drew the help side defense.
3-point lead for the Illini. Trey Kaufman-Renn spinning on Ivicic, shooting and missing. He was at the rim, couldn't get it to go. Tipped out of bounds, baseline right, and last touch by Purdue. Boy, I tell you what, Trey Kaufman-Renn has had 2 great looks on his first 2 opportunities. Neither one of them go in the basket.
Oh, he makes those things like 80-90% of the time. Both those looks, a little overcorrection, I think. Left the first one too long, and that time overcorrected and left it a tad short.
Here's Ivicic lobbing for Riley at the rim and diving and scoring. Will Riley coming off the cut at the top of the key has his first scoring of the game. Illinois leads 7-2. We played 2 minutes here at the State Farm Center.
The passing ability of Ivicic, we saw it on full display there. The touch he had on that over-the-top pass was exquisite.
Trey Kaufman-Renn to Braden Smith. Left elbow gives it right back to Trey. Attacking Ivicic, lowering the shoulder, and this time he does score. This time he banks it in. First scoring of the game for Trey Kaufman-Renn, who now is 7 points away from scoring 1,000 points in his career. It's 7-4 Illinois.
Well, Purdue goes right back to the well. Trey Kaufman-Renn, they got strong confidence that he's going to finish at a high clip.
Ivicic on the right block is double teamed by the Boilermakers. Throws to Riley, cutting to the rim, shooting and missing from the right side of the rim. Rebounded Trey Kaufman-Renn. Quick outlet to Braden Smith, coming up the right sideline, bringing the ball on the right-handed dribble. Now directs traffic with the left hand while drilling with the right. Bounce, pass, left wing, caught by Lawyer. Further left wing, it goes down to Trey Kaufman-Renn. Boswell is on him. He'll try to back down Boswell. He was fouled. Boswell tried to reach in and take the ball away from Trey Kaufman-Renn as he was dribbling toward the basket. He's called for the foul as Boswell. First foul of the game on the Illini.
That was a tough spot there for Boswell. He's mismatched there with Kaufman-Renn, trying to be 2 physical fouls. TKR.
Lawyer, 18 feet left wing, got the friendly bounce. It is good. Fletcher Lawyer with a bucket there. The Boilermakers are within 1 at 7-6. Not often Fletch steps inside of the 3-point arc, but he did there by about a step to knock home the bucket. Jaka Chonich with C.J. Cox on him. Dribbling near the block eye at midcourt here. Dribbling with his right hand. Using a screen from Ivicic. Working his way to the top of the key. Now to Riley. Dribbling in left wing. Stopping left elbow. To Ivicic from the left baseline. Jump shot in and out. No good. C.J. Cox with a rebound. Quickly he gives it to Braden Smith. Bringing the ball up the far sideline. Left to right. Braden a 3 in transition. In and out. No good. Rebounded by Kylan Boswell. Illinois wants to push the tempo. Right to left. Boswell finds an open teammate. Trey White under the bucket. And White with a reverse layup left to right.
A smart cut there by Trey White in transition. Lawyer the back line of the defense. He thinks White's going to stay in the deep left corner. Instead, White back cuts right behind him, and it's a good find by the Illini.
Illinois leads 9-6. 15:55 to play first half. Fletcher Lawyer, he'll drive, gets to his right hand and makes a layup. That time, Fletcher Lawyer just drove the ball right down the teeth of the defense and scores in the painted area to make it Illinois 9, Purdue 8.
We've seen some quality off-ball movement by Fletch already twice in this game. The first time, shoots that pull-up jumper where he got the friendly roll, and the second time, all the way to the rack for the lay-in.
Driving Will Riley, stolen by Lawyer from behind. Purdue has numbers. It's a 4-on-3. Lawyer will shoot a 3, and he was fouled from behind. He pulled up to shoot the 3 in transition, and he was hit from behind by one of the Illini players. Was it Ivicic? Let me check. No, Will Riley. The foul is on Will Riley, his first. And when we come back to action, it'll be 3 free throws for the Boilermakers. Fletcher Lawyer on the Central Indiana Honda Dealers scoreboard. Illinois 9, Purdue 8. This is Boilermaker Basketball on the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield.
It's Truck Month with the Ford crew.
Sam, do you know what these trucks have in common?
They're all Ford trucks.
And
they're built Ford tough?
Also true, but specifically they're Ford F-Series trucks, the best-selling trucks in America for 48 years.
48 years? We should celebrate a month-long event.
Sam.
A truckload of value.
Sam.
Across the entire lineup of Ford trucks.
Sam.
That's called Truck Month already, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, I knew it.
Based on 1977 to 2024 CY Industry reported total sales.
Electric Plus has the mission to be the best electrical contractor in Indiana, leading the league in new construction, modernizations, and service repair. Family-owned and operated Electric Plus serves our communities with pride. We have 24/7 emergency coverage for all businesses, with offices in Lafayette, Avon, Kokomo, and Bloomington. Check us out online today. Visit electricplus.com and boiler up.
At
at Indiana Kitchen Premium Pork Products, just 20 miles down the road from Mackey Arena. We're not just really good bacon makers.
We're Purdue alumni.
We're student interns.
We're student parents.
We're fans.
We're season ticket holders.
We're John Purdue Club members.
We're boilermakers.
I'm Russ Sherwood, president at Indiana Kitchen, and on behalf of everyone here, we're proud to say our bacon is more than just locally made. Our Indiana Kitchen bacon is boiler made.
Visit IndianaKitchen.com, proud sponsor of Purdue Athletics.
We know to contact Indiana 811 at least 2 working days before every dig. But did you also know spraying a white line around the area you plan to dig means utility flags will only go in that area? Fewer flags in the yard? Easier mowing? Everybody wins.
Everybody except my kid. I don't want to mow the yard.
Everybody except for your kid wins. Contact Indiana 811 at least 2 working days before picking up a shovel. It's the only way to dig. Learn more at 811.safedigindiana.com.
This is Fletcher Lawyer, and you're listening to Purdue Basketball with Rob Blackman and Bobby Buckets Riddell.
Fletcher Lawyer, 4 points in the game, and he'll be at the foul line for 3 free throws. When we resume action, Illinois leading 9-8. You're good at being you, and Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance is good at your insurance. Find an agent to help you or get a quote today at infb.com. Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood. Illinois, last year, a team that won not only the Big Ten tournament, but advanced to the Elite Eight of the NCAA tournament, returned 3% of its minutes, 2% of its points, 2% of its rebounds, yet they're one of the best teams in the Big Ten. Quite a job done by Brad Underwood, not only just coaching this team, but reloading this roster.
Those are shockingly low percentages when you talk about what was returning for this Illini team. But with the transfer portal era, it's obviously a situation where programs can get a quick fix if you're able to get talented guys through the portal, or in their case, some talented freshmen as well. And they've done a good job combining their freshman class with some transfers. And, yeah, no one in their starting lineup that was a contributor on last year's team, which is pretty stunning considering a program like ourselves. We're fortunate to bring back that continuity year in and year out, it feels like, under this Coach Painter tenure. And it appears on paper Purdue's going to have a big contingent of their players back next season as well.
Fletcher Lawyer, 86% foul shooter, has 3 free throws, foul line right, and he missed the first. Oh, he rarely misses, but he missed that one. 2 more for Lawyer. Second one on the way. Good. 5 points already for Fletcher Lawyer. He had 23 against Rutgers Tuesday night, making 7 3-point shots, and he made 2 of 3. Purdue has taken a lead of 10-9. Illinois the ball. We're in the first half, 15:29 remaining. And Miles Colvin, the 6'5 sophomore from Indianapolis, averaging 5 points a game, is subbed in for Purdue. Jaka Chonic to the middle of the paint, and he was fouled as he was trying to throw a pass out to the right arc to Kylan Boswell. Colvin fouling as Jaka Chonic was able to beat him on the bounce to the middle of the paint. Illinois will inbound, baseline left.
And that's just too much space for Jaka Chonic there with Colvin on the ball handler. Too much space, and he creates that crossover dribble.
Illinois to Boswell on the inbound, and he scores. He was coming right down the painted area. No one slowed him down. A left-handed layup for Boswell. Illinois leads 11-10. Purdue struggling with a baseline inbound defense. Saw that a little bit against UCLA a couple of games ago. Braden Smith, top of the key, hesitates, keeps driving, out to Lawyer, open 3, right wing, in and out, no good. Lawyer had a wide open look, but it wouldn't fall. Trey White rebounds for Illinois. The Illini on the run. Boswell stops at the top of the key and now begins dribbling with his left hand. Works his way left arc, gives to Ivasic, who's at the top of the key now holding the ball. He'll give it to Jaka Chonic, back to Ivasic on a pick and pop. He'll shoot, he'll score. The left-handed three-point specialist, Tomislav Ivasic, his first scoring of the game. He shoots 34% from 3. Illinois is up 14-10.
That's pretty good pick and pop action there. Braden Smith tries to get to that switch on the pop to Ivasic, but just too little too late. A 6-point swing there with Fletcher's 3 going in and out, and Ivasic is rattling home.
Trey Kaufman-Renn trying to back down Ivasic. He does, he shoots, he misses. That one was long. Boy, another good look for Trey Kaufman-Renn. Just couldn't get it to go in a bucket. Illinois on the run. Boswell to Jaka Chonic. He's coming down the right side of the paint. Lost the ball. Loose on the floor. Stolen. Miles Colvin. Colvin the takeaway. Purdue on the run. Lawyer lobs for first. Catches and missed the layup. Ton of contact. Matt Painter can't believe a foul wasn't called. Rebounded by Illinois. Purdue had numbers but comes away empty. Riley a three at the other end. Good. Will Riley a three for Illinois. Boy, that didn't go well for Purdue. Purdue had numbers. Purdue had a shot at the rim. Didn't get the call because of a potential foul. And Illinois with a three at the other end. Illinois, one of the worst three-point shooting teams in the Big Ten. They're making them tonight as Trey Kaufman-Renn gets to the basket, and he's fouled by Ivisic. This will be an and-one opportunity after TKR scores from the left side of the bucket. Boilermakers at the line for an and-one. Purdue's Degree Plus gives students the chance to earn a Bachelor of Science and-one from the College of Liberal Arts, both in 4 years. Check out the Liberal Arts Degree Plus. See if and-one is right for you.
Well, I love the shot fake there by Trey. He struggled a little bit finishing with some of those floaters and his little hook shots around the rim. Just hasn't had the touch. So he shot fakes the floater, gets Ivisic up in the air, and then goes to the rim for the hoop and the harm.
And Trey makes the foul shot, completing the and one. Illinois has subbed in Dre Gibbs-Lawhorn, 6'1 sophomore, originally from Lafayette. He's averaging 6.9 points a game. And Ben Humrickhouse is into the game, the transfer from Evansville, originally from Tipton, Indiana. And here's an offensive foul. Dre Gibbs-Lawhorn dribbling in from the right baseline. He lowered the left shoulder, knocked over Braden Smith, and that's an offensive foul and a turnover on the Illini.
Well, Braden Smith, the anticipation there as he slides and moves his feet, and then Gibbs-Lawhorn, as Smith cuts him off, just lowers the shoulder, and Braden takes the hit.
Braden Smith is at the top of the key, dribbles free throw line and stops. Gives to Lawyer, gives it right back to Braden, back to the top of the key. Now left arc, a catch here for Trey Kaufman-Renn, spinning on Humrickhouse and scoring. He spun right past him, left him in his dust. 7 points for Trey Kaufman-Renn. He's 2 points away from 1,000.
How about Trey? He's getting locked in here, and he's saying, all right, I'm done taking these little floaters and hook shots. Let's go right to the rack. What a spin move there, as the defender playing his left shoulder heavily.
Purdue down 17-15. Illinois the ball right to left in the white uniforms for the Illini. Will Riley, step back three, right wing, guarded by Lawyer. It's missed. It's rebounded off of the front of the rim by Purdue's Braden Smith. Braden wants to run. Purdue left to right. A catch and shoot three for Miles Colvin, in and out, no good. My goodness, these threes have been so close, but not close enough. Here's a lob for Will Riley, broken up by Miles Colvin, but a foul is called. Second foul on Miles Colvin. Miles thought he had challenged the pass cleanly at the rim, but official Jeffrey Anderson disagrees. 12-16 to go in the first half. 2 fouls on Miles Colvin. Illinois will have the ball out of bounds, baseline left. The official says it was not a shooting foul. The Boilermakers will sub Raleigh Burgess, the 6'11 freshman from Cincinnati, into the game. And also coming in for Purdue, Jakari Harris, the 6'3 freshman from Atlanta, Georgia, as Trey Kaufman-Renn and Miles Colvin get a rest. Illinois ball, baseline left. Line throw it into Jake Davis, Cathedral kid, and he misses a layup from the left side. Raleigh Burgess rebounds for Purdue. Jake Davis subbed in at that last dead ball. 6'6 sophomore, played at Cathedral in Indianapolis, started his career at Mercer for former Purdue assistant Greg Gary. Braden Smith, 15 feet, guarded by Jake Davis. Tried to roll it into Raleigh Burgess, and it's stolen by Humrickhouse of Illinois. Illinois a takeaway. Here they come to the other end, right to left. Humrickhouse swings it between the circles, caught by Riley. Spinning on Heide. Back to Humrickhouse. Catch and shoot three on the left wing. That one is short. Rebounded Braden Smith in the near left corner. 17-15. Illinois the lead. Purdue the ball. 11-15 to go in this first half. The Illini 60% from three early in the game. Purdue hasn't made a three-point shot yet. Braden Smith dribbling to the right block. He stopped and called for traveling. Called for traveling as he tried to shot fake against Will Riley once he reached the right block. Turnover Boilermakers on the Central Indiana Honda Dealer scoreboard. Illinois 17, Purdue 15. This is Boilermaker Basketball on the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield.
This is Camden Heide from Purdue Men's Basketball. For my friends at the Halderman Companies, proud supporters of Purdue University. The Halderman team understands the importance of teamwork, execution, and tremendous effort required for us to succeed on the court and provide the same to their clients. Their team includes farm managers, appraisers, and real estate brokers with experience, knowledge, and professionalism to help you accomplish your farm goals. If it has anything to do with the business of farming, Halderman can help. Visit halderman.com today to learn more.
This Valentine's Day, fall in love with the internet of your dreams from MetroNet. Get 1 gig 100% fiber internet for only $49.95 a month and experience blazing fast speeds that'll make your heart race. And here's the cherry on top. Sign up by March 3rd and you'll receive a $100 Amazon gift card. Don't wait. Visit Metronet.com to learn more. Get Metronet and love your internet. Terms and conditions apply.
Hey, Boilermaker fans! Basketball season is here, and SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the courtside celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Purdue basketball games or to any other live event in your area, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of the Purdue Boilermakers. The most disruptive idea in ticketing? A ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
Indiana farmers, building new markets takes time and pays back dividends with long-term demand for your crops. High oleic soybean oil drives new demand for Indiana soybeans to domestic and international markets. Plus, it's a healthier oil, more desirable to customers. Your checkoff is building this demand right here in Indiana. Purdue Athletics is proud to offer their foods prepared in heart-healthy, high oleic soybean oil this season. Learn more about this oil at incornandsoy.org/premiums. This message was funded by Indiana's soybean farmers and their checkoff.
Illinois 17, Purdue 15. 11:27 to play first half here at the University of Illinois. Play championship golf at the Burke Boilermaker Golf Complex. Enjoy great food and drinks at the new Pete Dye Clubhouse. And shop official Purdue gear at the Purdue Pro Shop. Experience it all at PurdueGolf.com. Rob Blackman and Bobby Riddell courtside here at the State Farm Center. Well, the best three-point shooting team in the Big Ten, the 8th best three-point shooting team in the country, the Purdue Boilermakers, start the game 0 of 3 from the three-point line. Illinois, one of the worst three-point shooting teams in the Big Ten at 29%, starts the game 3 of 5 from 3. Because, of course, they did.
Right, of course they did. The team that should be getting hot from 3, the team that was throwing it from everywhere last game, unfortunately starting out slow. Had a couple good looks. Certainly that Fletcher Lawyer look from the right wing was wide open and just rimmed out, but Purdue still in a pretty good spot, just down 2. You hate having the last 2 turnovers from Braden Smith when you had a chance to tie the game or take the lead, but you do like the fact that after the first possession of the game, Purdue has not allowed an offensive rebound for Illinois since then.
Camden Heide, redshirt sophomore from Wayzata, Minnesota, playing for the Boilermakers right now. Illinois, the Balls, we're back to action. They go right to left here in the first half. As we look at it, we're courtside, right beside the Purdue bench for the regular season finale. Jake Davis on the right arc, fake to 3, now dribbles once, gives the ball to Gibbs Lawhorn. They'll swing it all the way to the left wing, where it's caught by Boswell of Illinois with a shot clock at 5. Boswell step back 3 against Heide with a shot clock at 2. It's a spank ball, missed everything, but a foul is called on the rebound on C.J. Cox. Oh, the Purdue coaching staff is displeased with that call, and that's now 2 fouls on C.J. Cox. Illinois shoots a terrible shot against the shot clock from deep wing. Oh, my. That's probably the right call now that I look at the replay. It did look like C.J. had him hooked, but it gives the ball right back to Illinois. 2 fouls on C.J. Cox. So 2 fouls on C.J., 2 on Miles Colden. Here's a 3 for Davis in the left corner. No, banged in and out. Rebounded by the Boilermakers' C.J. Cox. He'll hand the ball to Braden Smith. And here we go, left to right, Purdue with the basketball, trailing by a deuce. Braden Smith fakes a 3, gives it to Jakari Harris, who will shoot the 3 straight away. It is a bullseye. A lucky bounce, but we'll take some luck on the road. Jakari Harris, first 3 of the game for the Boilermakers. He shoots 38% from 3 in the Big Ten competition.
Purdue runs some ball screen action with Jakari Harris setting a back screen for Burgess, then popping to the top of the key. He's wide open. Nice find by Braden Smith, and as you said it, Rob, the friendliest of rolls.
Purdue the lead and a steal. Jakari Harris a steal, leading the break to the other end. His layup is good. Jakari Harris with a pick and a layup at the other end. 5 quick points for Jakari Harris. Boilermakers are up 20-17. Here's Will Riley dribbling in for the right corner, leaving it down low for Ivasic. He scores. Ivasic got open right in front of the bucket. Purdue had no resistance for the 7'1" player, and he lays it in.
Purdue switched the ball screen action, and Ivisic just snuck behind Jakari Harris, who was caught ball watching there just a tad.
And an illegal screen on Raleigh Burgess of the Boilermakers will give the ball right back to Illinois. Purdue's third turnover of the game.
It'll be interesting to see the replay, see if Raleigh moves or not. Sometimes that defensive player can kind of grab the screener and draw more attention to the contact than what actually occurs.
Raleigh comes out of the game, and he's replaced by Trey Kaufman-Wren. Ivisic, a straightaway three on a catch-and-shoot, no. Rebounded Braden Smith of the Boilermakers. Purdue with a 2-on-2. Braden pushing tempo, kicking right wing for Cox. He'll shoot the three in transition and say triple time. For the Purdue fans listening at home, Purdue's up 23-19. C.J. Cox.
Oh, how about the transition three? One of the best times to get it. Braden finds his backcourt mate, Cox, ready to lock and load from distance.
9:15 to go in the opening half. Yakatonic drives. Now feeds the top of the key for a Boswell three. In and out, no good. Rebounded by Trey Kaufman-Wren after Camden Heide had poked at it. Purdue has a lead of 4, and Purdue has the ball at the 9-minute mark of the first half. Sold out crowd tonight here at the State Farm Center. Driving Braden Smith, got all the way to the rim. Coming in from the left side, laid it in with the right hand. Purdue's ahead 25-19, their largest lead of the game. Illinois the ball now. Boswell, top of the key, throws it in the right corner. Caught by Trey White, guarded by Harris. Leans in, shoots a fall-away 18-footer, good. Tough shot, Trey Harris with Jakari Harris hanging all over. Wow, tough shot by Trey White. I said Trey Harris, I beg your pardon, Trey White, guarded by Jakari Harris.
Well, Jakari was in a great defensive position, and White kind of dropped his shoulder into Jakari.
And here goes Braden again to the rim. Right-handed layup from the left side. Illinois fans are saying to themselves, can we not keep the ball contained on the dribble?
Well, the ball screen defense for Illinois just really poor right now. They're not stopping Braden's momentum as he comes off the screen, and then there's just no protection at the rim with Ivisic pulled away.
Purdue leading 27-21, 8 minutes to play first half here at the home of the Fighting Illini. Yakatonic, a three off the dribble, right wing. It's in and out, no good. C.J. Cox the rebound, and a foul on Kylan Boswell of Illinois. His second timeout on the floor. Purdue 27, Illinois 21 on the Central Indiana Honda dealer scoreboard. 7:56 remains in the first half. This is Boilermaker Basketball on the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield.
Franciscan Health is proud to be the official medical provider for Purdue Athletics. Does a sudden sports injury have you on the bench? We can assist. Franciscan Health sports medicine specialists have mastered a team approach to sports injuries. You'll have access to a network of orthopedic professionals, rehabilitation services, and highly advanced technologies and treatments to get you back out on the field. To learn more, visit franciscanhealth.org/sportsmedicine.
We Boilermakers show our pride in a number of ways. From a Purdue flag flying high on game day to a black and gold tie worn to the office. That loyalty is built on precious memories, time-honored traditions, and lifelong friendships. It's everlasting, and it stays with you wherever you go. So whether you're at Mackey Arena, your hometown grocery store, or across the country, the pride is always there. And now with the Purdue Federal Visa Signature Card, you have one more way to show your pride. Purdue Federal, the official credit card for Purdue fans everywhere. Federally insured by NCUA.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End the friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you're planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
Purdue University. We're in the persistent pursuit of the next giant leap. We're developing solutions to today's toughest challenges and building a better world together. From our research labs in West Lafayette to new opportunities at Purdue University in Indianapolis. Together, we dare to go first and picture what's next in a first-of-its-kind short film, Boilers to Mars. Find out about our legacy and future in space at boilerstomars.com.
This is Caleb First, and you're listening to Purdue Basketball.
Purdue's all-time winningest player, Caleb First, 113 career wins. No one has won more in a Purdue uniform. Speaking of significant milestones, Fletcher, Lawyer, Braden Smith tonight making their 105th consecutive start tying Etwan Moore for second place all-time Purdue basketball history. 105 career starts tonight for Fletcher and Braden. Purdue Athletics would like to thank and recognize members of the Black and Gold Club who support Purdue Athletics through their sponsorship at the highest level. Black and Gold Club members include Indiana Packers, Molson Coors, Purdue Federal Credit Union, Riley Children's Health, Purdue Global, Wabash, Toyota, and State Farm Insurance. Each are great partners of Purdue Athletics. Rob Blackman with Bobby Riddell. Our on-site audio engineer is Wes Scott, and we're glad you're with us tonight here in Champaign, Illinois, where the Boilermakers lead 27-21 over the Illini. 7:56 to play first half.
Well, a nice little spurt here by Purdue from a scoring perspective, getting contributions from the freshmen. Jakari Harris and CJ Cox, 8 combined points, and then Braden Smith just galloping down the lane a couple times for layups. Breakdown certainly for this Illinois defense from a ball screen defensive perspective.
Purdue plays out of the timeout with Heidi and Smith, Cox, Trey Kaufman-Renn, and Jakari Harris. Braden will shoot a 3 this time from the right arc. It is left short, rebounded by Ivasic of the Illini. Purdue the lead, Illinois the ball, and now we have a shot clock. Yeah, the shot clock's wrong. It's at 14, which certainly can't be right because Illinois rebounded the ball with 30 on the shot clock. There's no way it could have gone to 14 that quickly. Now they'll put it at 27. Illinois inbounds on the far sideline directly from our vantage point here. Will Riley to the right elbow, dribbling, and now retreat dribbling to the right arc. Now he wants to attack. Trey Kaufman-Renn to the right elbow. Stops, kicks it out for Jaka Chonic 3. It is short. Rebounded by Trey Kaufman-Renn of the Boilermakers. Jaka Chonic had an open look. Right wing, missed it.
Pretty clean look there with CJ Cox scraping down on the ball handler, but Purdue going to let this poor shooting team as Kaufman-Renn hits the floater.
And it's a huge one because it's 1,000 points for Trey Kaufman-Renn. He's just become a 1,000-point career scorer with that 6-foot floater from straight away. Here's a 3 in the corner for the Illini, missed. Left from the left corner, missed by White. Rebounded Trey Kaufman-Renn. Purdue leading 29-21. Boilermakers with the ball. Jakari Harris to C.J. Cox. High right arc, standing on the logo that says State Farm Center on that right wing. Now to Braden Smith, dribbling down the right paint, leaves it down low for Trey Kaufman-Renn. Kick it out to Heidi, swing it to Cox. Cox shot fakes, dribbles, left-handed layup, no good. Rebounded by Illinois. Trey White somehow pulled it out of there with a lot of black shirts surrounding him. Illini the ball, Purdue 8-point lead. Ivasic on the left block, attacking the Purdue double team, and there's Riley cutting to the basket for a layup. That time the Purdue double team was not able to stop the passing Ivasic from finding Riley cutting to the rim for a two-handed dunk.
Well, Jakari Harris is the primary defender, not really going to get or obstruct Ivasic's eyesight there, and then poor help side defense as well by Purdue.
Kaufman-Renn attacks Ivasic, scores with a right hand. Now it's 1,002 points for Trey Kaufman-Renn, and the Boilermakers are up 31-28.
Trey's so dangerous when he gets that ball in that area on that right lane line. He can just power dribble and use that force in his broad shoulders to finish around defenders.
5:50 to go, opening half. Ivasic catching it on the right block, guarded by Trey Kaufman-Renn. Kicks opposite corner. Humricaus a 3. It's long. Tipped out of there by White. Picked up by White. He goes back to the rim and scores. Trey White has been awesome tonight. Offensive rebounding for the Fighting Illini. He makes it Purdue 31, Illinois 25.
Well, Purdue gets another miss on a 3 by the Illini, but unfortunately not able to corral that rebound, and Trey White just soared in there for the bucket.
Trey Kaufman-Renn will drive. He will score from the right side. A ton of contact. No call. Matt Painter is begging the official. How was there no whistle? Bucket good. Purdue leads 33-25. Purdue and Illinois both at 11 rebounds apiece and a block. A block but a foul. Trey Kaufman-Renn, I think, blocked it clean up high, but the foul was down low on Camden Heidi on the driving Yakachonis. First foul on Camden Heidi at the 5:05 mark.
Man, that felt like that was pretty good Purdue defense there. Jeffrey Anderson, the baseline official, gets Heidi, but it was a great clean block by Kaufman-Renn up top, but they just felt like just enough contact as Yakachonis makes the first free throw by Heidi underneath, but I thought Heidi was in pretty good legal guarding position.
Well, and especially after Coach Painter did not get the call at the other end. He was, let's say, a little extra livid there. First scoring of the game for Jaka Chonets, averaging 15 a game, is the freshman from Lithuania. 84% foul shooter, made them both. He's had 10 20-point games this year as Jaka Chonets. What a freshman season for him. 5 minutes to play first half. Purdue 33, Illinois 27. Purdue in black, Illinois in white. Trey Kaufman-Renn on Ivisic. Stops at 6 feet away, kicks it to the top of the key to Braden Smith. Braden with Gibbs Lawhorn guarding him. Off a screen from Trey Kaufman-Renn to the left elbow. Leaves it back for Trey on a give and go. Right-handed hook shot, no. Picked out of there, though, by Caleb First of the Boilermakers. A reload. A three for Braden Smith is good. Caleb First made it happen with the offensive rebound. And then Braden Smith said, I'll take it from here. A triple time for Braden.
A big play there by the senior Caleb First. TKR has it roll out, but then Caleb with the board finds Braden Smith in that corner.
36-27, Purdue, Illinois the ball. Jaka Chonets to White, dribbling in from the right arc, stopping 8 feet from the bucket, giving to Riley, top of the key. Riley to the right elbow, challenges, leaves it for Ivisic, and he lays it in for the right block. A nice take by Riley, finds Ivisic for the easy floater. Purdue's ahead 36-29.
That's an impressive play there by the freshman Riley. He drives, draws the help side, and then dumps that thing off to Ivisic. Didn't know Riley had that sort of passing ability for a freshman.
Good stuff for the young man from Canada. Fletcher Lawyer leans into White, had it blocked, knocked out of bounds, baseline right, last touch Purdue. Fletcher Lawyer tried to attack the bucket and did, but when he tried to lean into the defender, White blocked a shot. Illinois ball when we come back to Champaign. Purdue 36, Illinois 29, 3:46 to play first half on the Central Indiana Honda Dealer scoreboard. This is Boilermaker Basketball on the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield.
Purdue University knows a thing or two about making great plays, and so does Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield. Whether you qualify for Medicaid or Medicare, a plan through the Affordable Care Act, or have health coverage through your job, you can feel confident with Anthem's large network of doctors, hospitals, and health professionals. To learn more about Anthem's health plans, call your authorized agent or visit Anthem.com. Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield is the trade name of Anthem Insurance Companies, Inc., independent licensees of the Blue Cross Blue Shield Association. Anthem is a registered trademark of Anthem Insurance Companies, Inc.
Hancock County, Indiana, located just 15 minutes from downtown Indianapolis near I-70 and I-465, is open for business. Learn why we are one of the fastest growing communities in Indiana. With access to available land, infrastructure, transportation, and a regional airport, join other national brands like Amazon, Carvana, and Walmart, and discover why we are the best kept secret in Central Indiana. This message brought to you by the Hancock County Economic Development Council. Visit us at HancockEDC.com or at 317-477-7241.
Boilermaker fans, did you know that Canon 4 helps leading-edge companies get out of the office printer and copying business? We're a legendary company with legendary people and a legendary platform that will help your business improve document workflow and increase business efficiencies. To learn more, visit Canon4.com. That's CANNON4.com.
Purdue University. We're in the persistent pursuit of the next giant leap. We're developing solutions to today's toughest challenges and building a better world together. From our research labs in West Lafayette to new opportunities at Purdue University in Indianapolis. Together, we dare to go first and picture what's next in a first-of-its-kind short film, Boilers to Mars. Find out about our legacy and future in space at boilerstomars.com.
Purdue 36, Illinois 29, joined Boilermaker Alliance today. Purdue's official name, image, and likeness collective supporting Purdue athletes. Visit BoilermakerAlliance.com to learn more. 3:46 remains here in this first half. Congratulations, Trey Kaufman-Renn, now a 1,000-point career scorer. And when you know it, one of those 6-foot baby hooks over the left shoulder, which he has become so good at, is how he hits 1,000. Earlier tonight, Braden Smith went over 1,300 career points. Fletcher Lawyer over 1,200 career points. What a junior class for Purdue. Just the three guys I mentioned, 3,500 points between the three of them. That ain't bad.
Not bad at all. I was able to play with Robbie Hummel, Etuan Moore, and Juwan Johnson. That was a heck of a class. Certainly, of course, unable to finish together due to Robbie's injury issues that occurred later in his career, but those three guys played a lot of quality basketball together, and this three-man class now with Fletcher, Braden, and Trey Kaufman-Renn going to go down as one of the best three-man classes as well.
Trey Kaufman-Renn does have 13 points in the game with 4 rebounds. Braden Smith, 9 points, 3 rebounds, 6 assists already. Illinois the ball right to left as we resume action here late in the first half. Purdue and Illinois, this is the only regular season meeting between these two teams. And it comes in the last game of the regular season. How about that for scheduling? Will Riley lobs it into the left block, caught by Ivisic. Will Purdue run a double team at him? Yes, they will. Ivisic keeps backing down, attacks Caleb First and scores. Caleb First did all he could to try to hold up against Ivisic, but Ivisic just too much. 9 points for him. Purdue's up 36-31.
He's so talented. You would ideally like to make him go over his left shoulder to finish with his right hand, but Ivisic just backed him down to a comfortable spot.
Braden Smith inside of the left arc by a step, dribbling to the free throw line and stopping. DeLoyer, straightaway 3, lets it fly. It is long, rebounded Caleb First. His second offensive rebound of the game. Gives to Lawyer. Lawyer shoots from 8 feet, straightaway good. Again, a Caleb First offensive rebound leads to points. Fletcher Lawyer with 8 points. Purdue's up 38-31.
How about Fletch using the body there on his primary defender to ward him off and then shoot that floater over the top of the 7-footer Ivisic.
Yakachonis throws to Ivisic just outside of the left block by a step. Again, backing down Caleb First. Loses it, got it back. Now stolen by Caleb First, and loose on the floor will have a held ball. Caleb First that time able to swipe the ball away from Ivisic. Our hustle play of the game, presented by Republic Airways. Apply to Lift Academy. Start your aviation career today.
Well, Purdue doesn't get the possession here on the jump ball, but now going to get the next arrow as far as jump ball opportunities go, or maybe to start the second half. Just 9 seconds here on this shot clock.
Ivisic catches left baseline. Now he's guarded by Trey Kaufman-Renn. Now the shot clock at 3. Now 2. Yakachonis will drive and made a layup with 5/10 of a second left on the shot clock.
Oh, just in the nick of time there for Yakachonis. Purdue runs him off the three-point line. You're kind of hoping maybe the clock will expire as you run him off the line, but he had enough burst to get to the front of the rim to lay it in.
Purdue leads 38-33 with 2:07 to go in this first half. Here's Fletcher Lawyer. Leans in from the right baseline. Now gives it up to his teammate Caleb First, and a foul on the entry pass, I believe, against Ivisic. Oh, nope. Is Yakachonis. Had to pause for a moment. Wasn't sure who might get that one. 16 fouls now on Illinois. That's the first foul on Yakachonis. Purdue has also committed 16 fouls. Umrick House coming into the game for Dre Gibbs Lawhorn. 2:05 to play first half. Purdue 38, Illinois 33. Purdue inbounding on the right baseline. Lobbing it out, high left arc where it's caught by Trey Kaufman-Renn, who hands to Braden Smith. He'll shoot from 16 straight away, good. Braden Smith dribbled to a sweet spot. Illinois said, okay, we'll let you shoot it. He did. Purdue's up 40-33.
Well, you nailed it, Rob. That is his sweet spot. We've seen him make mid-range jumper after mid-range jumper throughout his 3-year career, and that one was money.
Yakachonis back to Ivisic. A straightaway 3 for Ivisic is no good. Off the front of the rim, rebounded by Braden Smith, his 4th rebound of the game. He'll lob at the other end for Miles Colvin, who catches and dunks with 2 hands. Oh, what a catch. Pass. But now I think we have a technical foul for hanging on the rim. Let us see how this will be ruled. As soon as the ball was dunked home by Miles, the official, Jeffrey Anderson, stopped the game.
Wow, I just saw the replay. That's a pretty brutal call.
Jeffrey Anderson is telling Coach Painter he did a chin-up on the rim. Let's look at the replay, Bob, and see if that's the call. As Yakachonis shoots free throws at the other end, he misses the technical foul shot. Boy,
Miles does do a little bit of a chin-up on the rim, but he kind of is looking over his shoulder as he's doing it to try to make sure when he lands, he's not going to land on somebody. All of his momentum as he's sprinting in transition is going, heavily towards his right. He pulls himself up a little bit, but I didn't think it was anything over the top.
Well, unfortunately, we didn't get a replay here in the building. Go figure. Purdue's up 42-33. It is a technical on Miles Colvin.
His third personal.
His third foul is the problem, and he just had that highlight reel dunk off the beautiful feed from Braden Smith. Back to action. Illinois the ball. Ivasic left block to the cutting Riley, and he was fouled, missing a left-handed layup. This one against Jakari Harris of Purdue. First foul on Jakari Harris. 2 foul shots coming for Will Riley, who's a 72% foul shooter. 1:14 to play first half. Purdue 42, Illinois 33. And Will Riley, the freshman, stepping to the foul line here. Averaging 11.9 points a game is Riley.
Purdue got really fortunate there as Riley makes the first free throw. Coach Painter wanted that foul to be on the floor, but they called it a shooting foul, and Riley really missed a point-blank left-handed layup. A guy 6'9" is, with his athleticism, pretty stunning to see him miss it, and he kind of missed it badly as well.
1:14 to go in this half. 8-point lead. Purdue the lead. Riley at the line. Right-handed shooter, dribbles once, spins the ball between the fingertips, and makes that second foul shot. 9 in the game for Will Riley. Purdue the ball here with a 7-point lead. Illini fans a little restless here in these first 19 minutes. That's because Purdue has played well through the first 19. Braden Smith. Pocket pass to Trey Kaufman-Renn. Working on Ivasic. Stopping, shooting, missing with a left-hand bank shot. Trey White rebounds for Illinois. Illini quickly right to left here. Trey White leads the break. Stops on the high right arc. Now brings his way to the top of the key on a left-handed dribble. Bounces it right side to Ivasic. Caleb first guards him. Jakachonis takes a dribble handoff from Ivasic. Now uses a screen from Ivasic. Right wing. Back to Ivasic on the right block. To Riley. Diving, shooting, and he was fouled. He missed a layup again. Riley again diving to the bucket. Was undercut, they say, by Jakari Harris. Jakari's second foul. And back to the foul line will go Will Riley, the freshman from Ontario. Last 10 games, Riley's been averaging 15 points, 5 rebounds a game. We're at 38.5 to go in the half.
Well, that Purdue's third guard position where C.J. Cox starts at that spot as Riley makes the first free throw. Now between Cox, Colvin, and Harris, the three guys who kind of man that position most often, all of them have 2+ fouls, Colvin with 3.
Second foul shot, Riley is good. And a timeout will be taken by Purdue on the use it or lose it timeout with 38.5 to go in this opening half. The unexpected happens every day. When it does, head to Kohl's and Kohl's.com for everything your family needs. Kohl's, where families come first. Well, fans, I apologize. We don't have the luxury of a replay right at our broadcast position. I would love to have seen the technical foul call on Miles Colvin for, again, has the official Jeffrey Anderson told Coach Painter, doing a chin-up on the rim after the dunk. And I know that's what official Jeffrey Anderson said because it happened right in front of me, and I was doing the lip reading. And he clearly said he did a chin-up.
Well, I did see a quick replay, and he did pull he pulled himself up a little bit, but he didn't do like a full chin-up where the chin got above the rim. Kind of pulled himself up, but as he was doing it, he looked over his right shoulder to make sure when he dropped, he wasn't going to drop on somebody. I don't know if you would just deem that like a full chin-up like you would do in the weight room per se.
Right.
I guess I could see where an official would interpret it as that. But to me, he was just trying to protect himself because Miles was full sprinting, flying in. Like, this wasn't going standing vertical as he caught that lob.
And it was a perfect pass from Braden Smith from half court. Caught in flight.
Because you're right, that's the part that's getting lost in this as we're talking about the technical. That was an unbelievable play. That pass by Braden was pinpoint accurate, and Miles was flying through the air.
Purdue leading 42-37. Braden Smith, fall away jumper blocked by Trey White, and then almost stolen. It was stolen. Stolen back by Braden Smith, and then stolen from him by Humrickhouse. Oh, Braden stole it back, but then had it taken away, and now Illinois can hold for the final shot. Purdue leading 42-37. Jakachonis guarded by Jakari Harris. We're down to 7, now 6. Jakachonis to Riley. Riley, deep 3, straight away, good on the final shot of the first half to bring Illinois to within 2, 42-40. Will Riley providing much-needed offense for the Illini here in the first half. His deep 3, as the horn sounds, brings Illinois to within a deuce at 42-40. Halftime in Champaign-Urbana. Boilermakers lead by 2 over the Illinois Fighting Illini. Our Coors Light halftime report begins when we come back. This is Boilermaker Basketball on the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield.
We Boilermakers show our pride in a number of ways, from a Purdue flag flying high on game day to a black and gold tie worn to the office. That loyalty is built on precious memories, time-honored traditions, and lifelong friendships. It's everlasting, and it stays with you wherever you go. So whether you're at Mackey Arena, your hometown grocery store, or across the country, the pride is always there. And now with the Purdue Federal Visa Signature Card, you have one more way to show your pride. Purdue Federal, the official credit card for Purdue fans everywhere. Federally insured by NCAA.
Honda drivers, if you want to keep your Honda a Honda, only service your Honda with the experts at your local Honda dealer. They use genuine Honda parts and factory certified technicians to service all Hondas, keeping your Honda a Honda. Don't trust your investment to anyone else. Only service with genuine Honda parts and factory certified technicians to make sure your Honda stays 100% Honda. When you need service for your Honda, search your local Honda dealer.
At Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're good at insurance. But not just any insurance. We're good at...
No.
Did you forget the parking brake? Yes, you forgot the parking brake. Insurance. When the forecast calls for cheese ball-sized hail insurance. Even shouldn't have parked under that tree. Insurance. Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
University Bookstore, the official textbook provider for Purdue Athletics and home of the original Purdue Pete, announced the return of 3-Point Thursdays. When the men play, win or lose, you score on every three-pointer. You can save up to 39% off your purchase. Get set to save with Purdue Men's Basketball with 3-Point Thursdays. 2 locations, State Street and across from Mackey Arena. Save at University Bookstore.
On the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield, Boilermaker Basketball is brought to you by Coors Light. Choose chill. Proud sponsor of the Purdue Boilermakers. Also brought to you by Case IH. Take your success off the court and out into the field with Case IH's superior farming tools. Visit your local Case IH dealers or learn more at caseih.com/Boilermakers. And by Indiana Kitchen Premium Pork Products. Get to know us at indianakitchen.com. Purdue Boilermaker Basketball is on the air. This is the Boilermaker Halftime Show.
Welcome to the Coors Light Halftime Report. Coors Light, Mountain Cold Refreshment. Choose chill. Proud sponsor of the Purdue Boilermakers. Celebrate responsibly. Rob Blackman with Bobby Riddell. Halftime here at the State Farm Center, the home of Illinois Fighting Illini basketball, where Purdue leads Illinois 42-40. Boilermakers had a lead of 9 points with 4:36 to go in the first half. Purdue was leading 42-33, and the Illini close on a 7-0 scoring run to get themselves right back into the game and make it a 2-point lead of 42-40. Illinois is 4 of 15 from 3. They're 10 of 14 inside of the arc. Purdue, much more conservative in their three-point attempts. Just 3 of 8 are the Boilermakers. Purdue, 18 of 32 shooting for the game, which, again, is a remarkable number. Purdue is the best shooting team field goal percentage-wise in the Big Ten, coming into the night at 50%. Right now, Purdue's at 56.3. It's Purdue 42, Illinois 40. As we pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is Boilermaker Basketball from Learfield. This is the Coors Light Halftime Report. Coors Light, Mountain Cold Refreshment. Choose chill. Proud sponsor of the Purdue Boilermakers. Celebrate responsibly. The freshman Will Riley for Illinois. What a night he is having on senior night. 14 points for him. He leads all scorers. the Boilermakers' Trey Coffin-Wren, 13 points earlier tonight. He became a 1,000-point career scorer in a Purdue uniform. The Coors Light Halftime Report continues when we come back, including our halftime statistics, presented by Ruoff Home Mortgage. This is Boilermaker Basketball on the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield.
U.S. Foods and the Purdue Boilermakers. What a recipe for success. Like Purdue, we both stand for quality and value. From our state-of-the-art Indianapolis-based distribution center, we at U.S. Foods are committed to meeting our customers' needs by providing all your quality food service and equipment products throughout all of Indiana and Northern Kentucky. It's what we do to bring guests into your business every day that makes the difference. Enjoy the game and remember, U.S. Foods, the official food service supplier of Purdue Athletics.
Franciscan Health is proud to be the official medical provider for Purdue Athletics. Does a sudden sports injury have you on the bench? We can assist. Franciscan Health sports medicine specialists have mastered a team approach to sports injuries. You'll have access to a network of orthopedic professionals, rehabilitation services, and highly advanced technologies and treatments to get you back out on the field. To learn more, visit franciscanhealth.org/sportsmedicine.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End the friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you're planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
You work hard, and at First Farmers Bank and Trust, we work hard for you. Since 1885, we've committed to helping families, businesses, and communities thrive financially. From home to the office, to the field, to the arena. We value hard work and perseverance as much as you do. Experience banking built on heart and grit today. Learn more at ffbt.com. Member FDIC, Equal Opportunity Lender.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by Purdue University. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the university and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university.
Purdue 42, Illinois 40. Halftime at the State Farm Center here in Champaign-Urbana. Coors Light, Mountain Cold Refreshment, choose chill. Official sponsor of the Purdue Boilermakers. Celebrate responsibly. Let's take a look at the halftime statistics presented by Ruoff Mortgage. Ruoff Mortgage is here to help you through all stages of the home buying or refinancing process with loan options that work best for you. We're your local lender. Learn more at ruoff.com. That's RUOFF.com. Illinois, 14 of 29 shooting in the first half. That's 48.3%. The Illini made 4 of 15 threes, 26.7%. Illinois 8 of 9 at the foul line. Illinois led in scoring by Will Riley with 14 points for the freshman. Trey White, 11 points, 6 rebounds for the junior. 10 assists on the 14 made baskets, 3 assists for Kasparas Yakachonis. Illinois only turned it over 4 times in the first half. 14 rebounds for Illinois, 2 offensively. Purdue had 14 rebounds, also 2 offensively. Boilermakers led in scoring by Trey Coffin-Wren with 13 points. Braden Smith added 11 points. Braden also 7 assists. Purdue as a team had 9 on its 18 made baskets as Purdue was 18 of 32. That's 56.3%. Purdue was 3 of 8 from the three-point line, 37.5%. And Purdue made 3 of 4 foul shots. Purdue had just 3 turnovers in the first half. Halftime score, Purdue 42, Illinois 40. A look at the out-of-town scoreboard presented by our Central Indiana Honda dealers when we come back to the Coors Light Halftime Report. This is Boilermaker Basketball on the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield.
U.S. Foods and the Purdue Boilermakers. What a recipe for success. Like Purdue, we both stand for quality and value. From our state-of-the-art Indianapolis-based distribution center, we at U.S. Foods are committed to meeting our customers' needs by providing all your quality food service and equipment products throughout all of Indiana and Northern Kentucky. It's what we do to bring guests into your business every day that makes the difference. Enjoy the game and remember, U.S. Foods, the official food service supplier of Purdue Athletics.
At Indiana Kitchen Premium Pork Products, just 20 miles down the road from Mackey Arena, we're not just really good bacon makers.
We're Purdue alumni.
We're student interns.
We're student parents.
We're fans.
We're season ticket holders.
We're John Purdue Club members.
We're boilermakers.
I'm Russ Sherwood, president at Indiana Kitchen, and on behalf of everyone here, we're proud to say our bacon is more than just locally made. Our Indiana Kitchen bacon is boiler made.
Visit IndianaKitchen.com, proud sponsor of Purdue Athletics.
You know you've got a comeback in you. When you take the next step, you're going to make it count. For your career, for your family, for your life. You can earn a degree you're proud of with Purdue Global. Purdue Global is backed by Purdue University, one of the nation's most respected and innovative public universities. This is your chance. This is your opportunity. This is your comeback. Purdue Global, Purdue's online university for working adults. Start your comeback today at purdueglobal.edu.
Talking on the phone is difficult if you've been exposed to loud noises over time. Combat veterans, factory workers, farmers, gun and motorcycle enthusiasts can have trouble hearing on the telephone. Relay Indiana helps return clarity to your phone conversations. Relay Indiana also provides free loaned equipment to those who qualify. Get the CapTel Caption telephone from Relay Indiana. Visit RelayIndiana.com now.
Welcome back here to the State Farm Center at the half where Purdue leads the Illinois Fighting Illini 42-40. Time to take a look at our out-of-town scores, and today's out-of-town scores are brought to you by your Central Indiana Honda dealers. Let's take a look at men's Big Ten college basketball action being played here this weekend. This is the final weekend of regular season Big Ten games before we get into the Big Ten tournament next week. No other Big Ten games being played this evening besides this Illinois and Purdue matchup. So fast forwarding to Saturday, 4 games on the slate. The first one at 1 p.m. Eastern time on Peacock, the Penn State Nittany Lions, 15-15 on the year, visiting 12th-ranked Wisconsin, 23-7. The Northwestern Wildcats, 16-14 on the year, visiting 13th-ranked Maryland, who's 23-7 on the campaign. That game will tip at 3 o'clock Eastern on Peacock. A big one at 3:45 p.m. Eastern on CBS. The Ohio State Buckeyes visiting the Indiana Hoosiers. Big NCAA tournament implications in that one. USC visits UCLA in a rivalry matchup at 8 o'clock Eastern on Fox. Moving over to Sunday's action, a big rivalry game in the state of Michigan. 17th-ranked Michigan visits 8th-ranked Michigan State. The game will tip at noon on CBS. The Spartans winning the Big Ten title outright with their win earlier this week at Iowa. Iowa takes on Nebraska at 12:30 on Fox. Minnesota visits Rutgers at 1 on BTN. And lastly, at 3 o'clock on BTN, Oregon visits Washington. Drive the road to win with Honda and have fun off the court with the most fun-to-drive vehicles. Your Central Indiana Honda dealers are proud supporters of Purdue Athletics. We'll take a look at the keys to the second half in just a moment when we return to the Coors Light Halftime Report. This is Boilermaker Basketball on the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield.
At Farm Credit Mid-America and Rural First, we do more than lend. We lift up our rural communities that we serve, too. From our day-to-day business of providing reliable credit to farmers and rural residents, to our community investment efforts and scholarships for college students, we help Indiana's rural communities find their next level. Visit FCMA.com to learn more about how we work with partners like Purdue University. Boiler up. Farm Credit Mid-America and Rural First are equal opportunity lenders.
Indiana farmers, building new markets takes time and pays back dividends with long-term demand for your crops. High oleic soybean oil drives new demand for Indiana soybeans to domestic and international markets. Plus, it's a healthier oil, more desirable to customers. Your checkoff is building this demand right here in Indiana. Purdue Athletics is proud to offer their foods prepared in heart-healthy, high oleic soybean oil this season. Learn more about this oil at incornandsoy.org/premiums. This message was funded by Indiana's soybean farmers and their checkoff.
University Bookstore, the official textbook provider for Purdue Athletics and home of the original Purdue Pete, announce the return of 3-Point Thursdays. When the men play, win or lose, you score on every three-pointer. You can save up to 39% off your purchase. Get set to save with Purdue Men's Basketball with 3-Point Thursdays. 2 locations, State Street and across from Mackey Arena. Save at University Bookstore.
It's Truck Month with the Ford crew.
Sam, do you know what these trucks have in common?
They're all Ford trucks.
And
they're built Ford tough?
Also true, but specifically they're Ford F-Series trucks, the best-selling trucks in America for 48 years.
48 years? We should celebrate a month-long event.
Sam.
A truckload of value.
Sam.
Across the entire lineup of Ford trucks.
Sam.
That's called Truck Month already, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, I knew it.
Based on 1977 to 2024 CY industry reported total sales.
Purdue 42, Illinois 40. As we open up the second half of action, Boilermakers have won 5 straight against the Illini. If they'll want to make it 6 straight, they'll need to find a way to keep Illinois at bay here in the second half. Purdue starts the second half with Trey Kaufman-Wren, Fletcher Lawyer, Braden Smith, Caleb First, C.J. Cox, the original starting 5. Illinois, their original starting 5 as well. Boswell, Riley, Ivasic, White, and Yakachonis. Purdue has the opening possession of half number 2, working right to left in the black uniforms with the old gold numerals and lettering. Final regular season game of the year for Purdue and Illinois. Next week when we head to Indianapolis, it's win or go home time.
This has been a fun back and forth game so far, and I'm sure we're in store for an incredible second half that may come down to the wire.
Purdue right to left in the second half. Bouncing the ball to the high left elbow. Catch for Trey Kaufman-Wren from Braden Smith. Spins in some trouble, shoots and scores. Purdue went to the well to start the second half. Why not? 15 points for Trey Kaufman-Wren. Purdue leads 44-40.
Man, Trey made that thing look pretty impressive. That was a difficult finish through 2 defenders. He spun back right into Ivasic after the ball screen by C.J. Cox. What a finish by TKR.
15 points for TKR as Boswell is open underneath the basket. Tied up by Braden Smith. And what do we have? A foul or a held ball? Let's see. Jeffrey Anderson, the official, called a foul. Foul on Braden Smith, his first. Matt Painter was given the 2 thumbs up sign as if to say, hey, this should be a held ball. But nope. Give the ball back to Illinois. They have the ball, baseline right. Throw to Boswell. Layup good. A baseline inbounds, and Boswell ended up wide open. He has 4 points today, does Boswell. Purdue's ahead 44-42.
And Purdue's lack of rim protection just continuing to show up at unfortunate times. And Purdue's had trouble guarding under out-of-bounds plays, giving up a number of layups this year due to that poor rim protection.
Trey Kaufman-Wren, left wing, backing down Ivasic, shooting, missing with a right-hand hook. Rebounded Ivasic, and then tied up by Caleb First, and a foul on Caleb First. Oh, that's now 2 plays that Purdue has felt like they had tied up the opposition cleanly for a held ball, and both times fouls were called against the Boilermakers.
Oh, man, that one even more than the first looked like it should have been a jump ball. Caleb First felt pretty confident he had 2 hands on the basketball there for an extended period of time.
Instead, a foul on Caleb First, his first, team second here in the second half. Will Riley at the right elbow, backing down Braden Smith, shooting a running shot and missing off of the left foot. Rebounded short by Braden Smith of Purdue. Here comes Braden on the run, attacking Yakachonis at the right block, now dribbling out to the right corner. Chest pass to the high right arc, caught by Trey Kaufman-Wren, who will hand it right back to Braden Smith. He uses a screen, gets the ball he didn't get it to anyone. He tried to bounce it in the paint, left block to right block to Trey Kaufman-Wren, but it was tipped out of bounds by Ivasic of Illinois. Purdue the ball under the baseline with 13 on the shot clock.
It was a good idea. He almost snuck it in there, but Ivasic, good hands to knock it out of bounds.
Braden Smith is the inbounder. Into Lawyer on the right baseline. Trey Kaufman-Renn right back to Lawyer, right arc. Trey White on him. Leans into White. Bounces it to Trey Kaufman-Renn. 5 on the shot clock. Trey needs to hurry, and he was fouled on the drive. This one goes against Illinois' Ivicic. Yes. Had to double check. Tomislav Ivicic, the sophomore from Croatia. His second foul. Purdue inbounds baseline left. 18-10 remains in the game. Purdue a 2-point lead. Again, Braden Smith, trigger man to Lawyer. Catching and shooting on the baseline. Good. 17 feet away. A 2-point bucket for Fletcher Lawyer. He has 10 points. Purdue's up 46-42.
Man, Fletch was smooth on that one. That was a pretty tough shot as he's fading to his right, out of bounds on that right baseline.
Ivicic had it knocked away by Caleb First and then lost out of bounds right near the Purdue bench. Last touch, Caleb First. Caleb is begging with the official. He said, I couldn't get the ball off the floor when I was diving because Ivicic was holding me back. Might have been, but the official was shielded because the play was behind him. Illinois keeps the ball with 19 on the shot clock.
Yeah, it seemed like Caleb felt like Ivicic was inhibiting his ability to try to get that loose ball.
Yakachonis with C.J. Cox guarding him. Comes right down the paint and was fouled on the drive on a pass. It was on a pass, not on a shot. Foul, Caleb First, his second. A lot of whistles here early in this second half. 4 team fouls have been called. 3 on Purdue, 1 on Illinois. We've only played 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Yakachonis to Ivicic. High right arc, gives to Boswell. Dribbling from the left elbow. Leaves it for Riley. Kicking a right corner. It's going to be a 3. Shooted by by Yakachonis, and he made it. His first made 3 of the game. He has 7 points. Purdue leads 46-45.
Plays off the shot fake and takes 2 dribbles to his left to clear that space.
Braden Smith open under the bucket. Kick to Cox for an open 3. It's long. Rebounded Trey Kaufman-Renn on the right side. He missed the banker. Rebounded Ivicic, but a foul on Ivicic. He pushed one of the Boilermakers in the back, trying to get a rebound. Nope, not Ivicic. It instead was Trey White. I saw a white jersey push a black jersey. I just didn't know which one. Trey White, his first foul. Purdue the ball, baseline left.
Well, you hate coming away with nothing there because Braden Smith had a wide open layup, didn't realize it, then kicked it out to Cox, who got a wide open 3. He doesn't make it. Trey has a really good floater, misses it as well.
Now Trey will drive to the basket and score with a right hand, coming right down the middle of the painted area. Another bucket for Trey Kaufman-Renn. 17 points for him. He averages 19 a game. Purdue leads 48-45. Ivicic live for Yakachonis. Kick in the corner, Boswell. Now to Ivicic. Catch and shoot 3. Left arc short. Rebounded by Braden Smith of the Boilermakers. Braden Smith with a rebound for Purdue. Here come the Boilermakers on the run. Braden Smith, his 6th rebound. He has 8 assists and 11 points. Trey Kaufman-Renn stops on the right block. Shoots a banker. Scores again. Trey Kaufman-Renn. Another right-handed bank shot. Purdue's up 50-45.
How about the inverted ball screen? Braden Smith back-to-back possession sets the great ball screen there.
Boswell kick in the corner for a White 3. In and out, no good from the right corner. A foul on the rebound against Purdue's Trey Kaufman-Renn. His first foul. Boy, the fouls are mounting quickly now. Man. We have had 17 fouls called between the two at the 16:31 mark here of this second half. Yakachonis inbounder baseline right for the Illini to Boswell. Back to Yakachonis. Catch and shoot 3 in the right corner. In and out, no good. Left it long. Rebound to Purdue's Trey Kaufman-Renn, his 6th rebound. Lobbing ahead and turning it over. Oh, Braden Smith got a little too greedy. He tried a half-court pass intended for Caleb First, but he threw it out of bounds. Too high and out of reach for Caleb. A Boilermaker turnover there, 5th of the game.
Just a little overzealous there, trying to squeeze that into Caleb. Caleb, a pretty athletic guy, but not quite that athletic.
Not like we saw earlier in the game from Miles Colvin to take the elevator to the 10th floor and dunk. Ivicic spins, misses a short bunny off the front of the rim. Caleb First the defense, Caleb First the rebound. 3 rebounds for Caleb First. Purdue the ball, leading 50-45. 15:50 remains in the game.
That was quality post defense there by Caleb First.
Trey Kaufman-Renn to Braden Smith. Coming down the right side of the paint, giving to Trey Kaufman-Renn at the last second. His easy bunny. Good. 5 feet away, front of the basket. Purdue up 52-45. The 2-man game right now for Braden Smith and Trey Kaufman-Renn is something to see. Boswell a deep 3. Right wing, nearly an air ball. Rebounded C.J. Cox in the corner. Quickly ahead to Braden Smith. Purdue with a 2-on-1. Purdue on the run here. Lawyer to Cox, coming down the paint. He was hammered by Trey White. Timeout on the floor. C.J. Cox to the foul line when we come back. 15:22 remaining. Purdue 52, Illinois 45 on a Central Indiana Honda dealer scoreboard. This is Boilermaker Basketball on the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield.
We know to contact Indiana 811 at least 2 working days before every dig. But did you also know spraying a white line around the area you plan to dig means utility flags will only go in that area? Fewer flags in the yard? Easier mowing? Everybody wins.
Everybody except my kid. I don't want to mow the yard.
Everybody except for your kid wins. Contact Indiana 811 at least 2 working days before picking up a shovel. It's the only way to dig. Learn more at 811.safedigindiana.com.
This is your moment, your time to shine, your comeback. You're ready for the next step in your career, and you want an education employers respect. So you're not just going back to school, you're coming back with Purdue Global. Backed by Purdue University, one of the nation's most respected public universities, Purdue Global is built for people who bring their life experience into the online classroom. Purdue Global, Purdue's online university for working adults. Start your comeback today at purdueglobal.edu.
Franciscan Health is proud to be the official medical provider for Purdue Athletics. Does a sudden sports injury have you on the bench? We can assist. Franciscan Health sports medicine specialists have mastered a team approach to sports injuries. You'll have access to a network of orthopedic professionals, rehabilitation services, and highly advanced technologies and treatments to get you back out on the field. To learn more, visit franciscanhealth.org/sportsmedicine.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End the friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you're planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
This is Coach Paul Lusk, and you're listening to Purdue Basketball.
2024-25 Purdue basketball season presented by Purdue Global. Earn a degree you'll be proud of with Purdue Global. Purdue's online university for working adults and the preferred online university degree provider of the Guild and Team USA Learning Network. Start your comeback today at purdueglobal.edu. Purdue 52, Illinois 45 with 15:22 remaining in the game. Bob Riddell, you said in the pregame show you thought a key would be the battle between the 2 point guards and who would do the best job of taking care of the ball. Yakachonitz at this point in the game for Illinois, just 1 turnover. Braden Smith right now, 3 turnovers. But you look at the assist numbers. Braden Smith with 9 assists, Yakachonitz now with 4.
Yep, certainly don't like to see Braden having more turnovers than Yakachonitz. But you pointed out, Braden on the year has about 2 times more assists than Yakachonitz, and that's kind of coming to fruition so far this game as well with that 9-to-4 ratio. Braden Smith, a couple turnovers he'd like to have back, especially those 2 back-to-back in the first half. But at least the one he did have in the second half is one that got thrown into the stands, right?
Right.
Those are the good kind of turnovers. No turnovers are good, but if there is going to be a type of turnover you'll live with, it's the type that allows you to set your defense in the non-live ball variety. And Braden, with the 9 assists, he's obviously a maestro out there setting guys up left and right. And what he's been doing is not only is he setting guys up with actual assists, he's been setting Trey Kaufman-Renn up for buckets with his screening ability. Braden Smith's such an elite player. His man doesn't want to lead Braden when he screens. He doesn't want to give help. He doesn't want to separate himself from Braden, which is allowing Kaufman-Renn to waltz to the rack for lay-ins.
Purdue has 4 turnovers as a team. Illinois has only turned it over 4 times. At the line, C.J. Cox for the Boilermakers, 76% foul shooter, the freshman from Massachusetts, who calmly knocks in his first foul shot. 4 points in a game for C.J. Cox. He averages 6.3 per contest. He's shooting 39% from three-point line, the three-point line on the year, and he makes the second foul shot. He will come out of the game, replaced by Miles Colvin. Colvin playing with 3 fouls. Camden Heide into the game as well for the Boilermakers. Purdue leads 54-45. The Illini have the ball. Purdue's largest lead of the game is where it is right now. And a layup. Boswell somehow got to the rim. scored for Illinois. He was at the rim uncontested. I don't know how that happened. 54-47, Purdue leading. Boswell with 6 points. Trey Kaufman-Renn guarded now by Humrickhouse, who subbed in at the last ball. Braden Smith faking a three, top of the key, bounces it right back to Trey Kaufman-Renn. Trying to work on the Evansville transfer. Humrickhouse spins to the left shoulder, shoots and missed the bunny at the rim. Old Trey would love to have that one back. Here come the Illini on the run, left to right. Will Riley to Yakachonich, driving to the left block and stopping. To Boswell, left-handed layup, good, and a foul. Camden Heide, the foul for the Boilermakers. And an and one opportunity here for Illinois after the Boswell lay-in.
Well, that's a really tough break and a big sequence there. Purdue gets Kaufman-Renn in a very advantageous position, spins baseline, the ball just rattles in and out. And then Illinois pushing it quickly the other way, puts Purdue in a tough spot, and once again, lack of rim protection for Purdue around the basket. Easy finish for Boswell with the foul.
Boswell, 80% foul shooter, makes the foul shot. 9 points for Boswell. He averages 11. Illinois right back into the game. Purdue 54, Illinois 50. Braden Smith off the screen at the top of the key from Trey Kaufman-Renn. Gives it to Trey, gives it right back to Braden. He'll shoot from 14 on the right wing and score. Boy, that was an excellent two-man game. A little dribble handoff got Braden Smith open. His 13th point. Purdue's ahead 56-50.
His ability to fade away on those mid-range jumpers just allows him to create that extra space from the defender. He's so money on those.
Boswell to the left block and fouled again by Heide as he went strong to the rim. Camden Heide, an incredulous look on his face at the official. He says, I tried to put my hand straight up, but the official disagrees. 2 more foul shots for Kylan Boswell.
That's another tough foul to go against Cam. I thought the last one on the and one was pretty suspect, and this time Boswell just kind of drives his shoulder into Cam's chest, which caused Cam's arms to come down a little bit, and that's what drew the foul call on him.
Oh, how about Boswell? An 80% foul shooter actually misses a foul shot. Boswell, all Pac-12 second team last year at Arizona, had 50 steals for the Wildcats. He has 37 steals this year for Illinois, and he made the second foul shot. 56-51, Purdue leads Illinois, 14 to go in the game. Clock ticking, Purdue the ball right to left. Braden Smith over the timeline dribbling. Bounces high right elbow extended, caught by Trey Kaufman-Renn to Fletcher Lawyer. Going to shoot a three, it was blocked. Blocked and a foul. Illinois fans thought it was clean. Yakachonich thought it was clean. The official disagreed. Second foul on Yakachonich, and 3 fouls coming for Fletcher Lawyer. We have a replay here. Yeah, that was clean. Purdue caught a major break here. 3 foul shots coming for Lawyer.
I am in agreement with you, Rob. The Boilers, who I feel like have certainly had a couple calls go against them here as of late. That one absolutely was in their favor because that was a clean block.
Fletcher makes the first foul shot. He has 11 points. Fletcher with 23 Tuesday night against Rutgers. Made the second one, not easily. Bounced off the front of the rim, then off of the right side of the rim, then off of the back of the rim, and then it went into the bucket. One more for Fletcher. Free throw line left. He made all 3 of them. Purdue catches a break on the officiating there and takes advantage of it. Purdue's up 59-51.
Hey, we were due for a call there, Rob.
Right. Oh, I'm not complaining. Not complaining. Illinois the ball. Yakachonich to Jake Davis. Fakes a 3 right arc. Now they'll swing it around the left wing with the Illini with Yakachonich in his hands. He's on the left wing, guarded by Trey Kaufman-Renn. 10 on the shot clock. He'll pull, shoot a 3 straight away. It's in and out. It's no good. Boswell rebounded. Gives to Davis on the left arc. A reload here for the Illini. Both teams had 2 offensive rebounds in the first half. Yakachonich, right wing. Step back 3. Lets it fly. This one is short. Rebound of Braden Smith. Here comes Braden and the Boilermakers running. To Lawyer. Fake to deep 3 right wing. Throws it left wing on a chest pass to Braden Smith. He wants a top of the key screen from Trey Kaufman-Renn. He gets it. Gives it back to Trey Kaufman-Renn. Tried to bank it home and missed it. Long rebound grabbed by Will Riley of Illinois. Riley on a run out. Attacking. Layup is no good. How'd he miss the layup? He was wide open. Rebounded Braden Smith of the Boilermakers. Oh my. Purdue catches a major break there. Riley was wide open at the rim and missed the bunny. 59-51. Purdue the ball in the lead. Braden Smith, a three on the left wing. Lets it rip. No good. Foul on Purdue. This one goes against Camden Heide on the rebound. Camden now with 4 fouls. All have come within the last 5 minutes of play here in the second half. Caleb First going to sub in for Camden Heide. Jakari Harris is going to sub in for Purdue. He'll replace Fletcher Lawyer. 12:34 remains in the game. That was the 7th team foul against the Boilermakers. This should be a 1-and-1 for Illinois. The referees haven't noticed that yet. Now they get the signal from the scorer's table. 7 team fouls means a 1-and-1 for the Illini. Illinois has committed 4 team fouls themselves.
Well, Cam Heide was in disbelief there with that foul. We didn't have a great look. It happened on the opposite baseline from us, and there was a lot of players in between. They claimed Heide was pushing Boswell in the back as Boswell was trying to box out Heide on that weak side.
Kylan Boswell, 22 points, 7 rebounds at Illinois earlier this year. He has 10 points in this game, and he's looking at a 1-and-1. Where's number 4 on the white jersey? Wears a white headband and a white sweatband on the right forearm and makes the first foul shot. Kylan Boswell, young man originally from Champaign, was here in Champaign through his junior high days and then moved to Arizona and made both foul shots. Dre Gibbs Lawhorn, Lafayette native, subbing in for Boswell. 59-53, Purdue the lead, Purdue the ball. 12:30 remains in the game as Braden Smith walks it over the 10-second barrier, right to left. Braden bounces it. Trey Koppelman wants to drive on Ivisic. He does. He stops. He shoots. He was fouled. Fouled at the rim by Ivisic. Boy, Purdue went right at Ivisic, didn't they? As soon as he subbed back in the game, Purdue went right at him, and that's 3 fouls on Ivisic, and it's now a 2-shot foul opportunity for Trey Kaufman-Wren.
And Ivisic definitely did make contact with Kaufman-Wren's left arm as he went into that shot.
2 foul shots for TKR, 65% foul shooter. Makes the first. In this game, he's 2 for 2. 22 points in a game for Trey Kaufman-Wren. He's the second leading scorer in the Big Ten at 20.1 points per game. Second foul shot, made it, and now he'll come out of the game to get a quick rest, replaced by freshman Raleigh Burgess.
Big minutes here for the freshman Burgess on the road in a hostile environment.
Trey Kaufman-Wren now 15 20-point games on the season. He's on the bench for the moment. Illinois the ball left to right, wearing white at home on senior night here at the State Farm Center. Trey White guarded by First to Ivisic. Dribble handoff to the right wing. Yakachonis back to Ivisic on the right block. Purdue runs the double team at Ivisic. Kicks it out high to Hummerkow. Swings it left side. Gibbs Lawhorn a 3. Short from the left wing. And rebounded by the Boilermaker freshman Raleigh Burgess. A big rebound for Purdue. Raleigh Burgess took it away from a couple of would-be Illinois players. We're down to 11:40 to go in the game. Purdue with an 8-point lead. Illinois in man-to-man defense. They played man-to-man all game long. Driving Braden Smith, left-handed layup. He got it. He got a friendly bounce. I thought that ball was going to trickle off the front of the rim. Instead, it went into the basket. Purdue's ahead 63-53. By the way, that was not the play Purdue wanted to run. Purdue was all out of sorts, and Braden Smith said, no problem, guys. I'll take it from here. Gibbs Lawhorn, top of the key, caught by Hummerkow. Now to Yakachonis, to Trey White. White dribbling off of the left arc with the right hand. To Ivisic, lobs for Yakachonis, stolen from behind by Purdue and then lost out of bounds. Caleb First with a great effort, coming in from the weak side. He almost had the steal. I spoke a split second too soon. The ball was lost out of bounds. Baseline right. Purdue 63, Illinois 53 with 11:08 remaining in the game. Looking to buy, sell, or build a home, but don't know where to start? Call trusted agents at True Blood Real Estate, the official real estate partner of Purdue Athletics. On the Central Indiana Honda dealer scoreboard, Purdue leads by 10. This is Boilermaker Basketball on the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield.
This Valentine's Day, fall in love with the internet of your dreams from MetroNet.
Get 1 gig, 100% fiber internet for only $49.95 a month and experience blazing fast speeds that'll make your heart race. And here's the cherry on top. Sign up by March 3rd and you'll receive a $100 Amazon gift card. Don't wait. Visit Metronet.com to learn more. Get Metronet and love your internet. Terms and conditions apply.
Hey, Boilermaker fans! Basketball season is here, and SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the courtside celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Purdue basketball games or to any other live event in your area, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of the Purdue Boilermakers. The most disruptive idea in ticketing? A ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
Boilermaker fans, did you know that Canon 4 helps leading-edge companies get out of the office printer and copying business? We're a legendary company with legendary people and a legendary platform that will help your business improve document workflow and increase business efficiencies. To learn more, visit canon4.com. That's CANNON4.com. U.S. Foods and the Purdue Boilermakers. What a recipe for success. Like Purdue, we both stand for quality and value. From our state-of-the-art Indianapolis-based distribution center, we at U.S. Foods are committed to meeting our customers' needs by providing all your quality food service and equipment products throughout all of Indiana and Northern Kentucky. It's what we do to bring guests into your business every day that makes the difference. Enjoy the game and remember, U.S. Foods, the official food service supplier of Purdue Athletics.
Purdue has outscored Illinois in the second half, 21-13, and because of that, Purdue is leading 63-53 with 11:08 remaining. This is Purdue's largest lead of the game at 10 points. Braden Smith of the Boilermakers, 15 points, 8 rebounds, 9 assists. Will Riley had 14 first-half points for the Illini. He is scoreless in the second half. Kylan Boswell has been doing the heavy lifting in the second half for the Illini. He has 12 points. Purdue has out-rebounded Illinois 23-19. Both teams have been outstanding at taking care of the basketball, both with just 4 turnovers apiece. Rob Blackman here with my broadcast partner, Bobby Riddell, and our on-site audio engineer, Wes Scott. Hunter Stunkel engineering for us in our studios back in Jefferson City, Missouri. Purdue, a 10-point lead. Illinois the ball. When we come out of the timeout, Illinois will have the ball baseline right. They will have 6 on the shot clock. Bob, you mentioned the number 80 in your pregame show. It is a significant number. If you would please refresh our audience why it is such a significant number for Illinois.
It's a very significant number for the Illini, especially in Big Ten play. Undefeated, 11-0, when they're able to reach that number in Big Ten play. Right now, just 53 points with 11 minutes to go. It's going to take a pretty big burst from them to get above that 80-point number. So from a Purdue perspective, you're feeling good about if the Illini can't reach that 80-point number when they will win, have won every single time they've met that number from Big Ten perspective.
And the irony, they've lost every time they haven't gotten to 80 in Big Ten play. 11-8. And on the inbound, it was really good defense. Miles Colvin, as the ball was being lobbed for Ivisic, Colvin sneaks in at the very last second and knocked it out of bounds. So 1 second comes off of the shot clock. Now Illinois has it with 5 on the shot clock. Again, inbounding baseline right. Yakachonis, the inbounder. They throw to Will Riley, catching and shooting a fall-away jumper. Wow, what a shot. Left wing, 14 feet away. Miles Colvin was all over him, but Will Riley, better offense.
Yeah, better offense is right. That's a major league shot there by Riley. Purdue is extremely happy with that defensive possession, forcing that type of mid-range too.
Sha'Carri Harris to Raleigh Burgess, lost it on the floor, still loose on the floor, lost out of bounds Purdue. That was some freshman to freshman interior passing, and it didn't go great. And the ball went out of bounds baseline left, and now Illinois ends up with it. What is Matt Painter arguing? Does he think Purdue should have had the possession there? I couldn't see it. I was blocked out. We're back to action, so the argument is moot now. Boswell, left elbow. Stops, gives to Ivisic. Straight away, 3 on the way, good. Tomislav Ivisic.
5 in a row for the Illini out of the timeout. Purdue 63, Illinois 58.
Well, every time you think Purdue's going to put the stranglehold on this game, the Illini come right back. Big 5-0 spurt.
Braden Smith, right wing to right elbow. Fall away jumper, in and out, no good. Boswell rebounds for Illinois. Illinois wants to run. Will Riley coming down the right side of the paint, shooting a floater, no good. Rebound of Braden Smith. That is his 9th rebound. Braden wants to push tempo into the corner. Jakari Harris, the right corner, tried to throw it to Burgess, who caught it, and he scored, but they're going to call traveling. Oh! Boy, that one looked awfully good from here, but I will say this. Matt Painter is not arguing, so he must agree with the call. Wipe off the 2 points for Raleigh Burgess. Illinois the ball. Purdue the lead, 63-58.
And Braden Smith had a nice drive there. Tried to kick it to Jakari to the corner, but just was a little bit wayward with the pass.
Yaka Jonas will drive. Find the cutting. Riley, reverse layup, good, left to right. 18 in the game for Will Riley. The sold-out crowd is back into the game for Illinois. Purdue takes a timeout. Purdue 63, Illinois 60. 9:35 remains in the game on a Central Indiana Honda dealer scoreboard. This is Boilermaker Basketball on the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield.
At Farm Credit Mid-America and Rural First, we do more than lend. We lift up our rural communities that we serve, too. From our day-to-day business of providing reliable credit to farmers and rural residents, to our community investment efforts and scholarships for college students, we help Indiana's rural communities find their next level. Visit FCMA.com to learn more about how we work with partners like Purdue University. Boiler up. Farm Credit Mid-America and Rural First are equal opportunity lenders.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End the friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you're planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
Every game starts before the season begins. From preparation to training, countless factors help turn the tide. Boilermakers, players, and fans know this, and so does Case IH. We're committed to providing powerful, reliable equipment for every field challenge, from planting through harvest and beyond, to help win the game before it even starts. Check out our roster of rugged tools and equipment by visiting your local Case IH dealer or go to caseih.com/Boilermakers.
It's Truck Month with the Ford crew.
Sam, do you know what these trucks have in common?
They're all Ford trucks.
And
they're built Ford tough?
Also true, but specifically they're Ford F-Series trucks, the best-selling trucks in America for 48 years.
48 years? We should celebrate a month-long event.
Sam.
A truckload of value.
Sam.
Across the entire lineup of Ford trucks.
Sam.
That's called Truck Month already, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, I knew it.
Based on 1977 to 2024 CY Industry reported total sales.
This is Sam King, and you're listening to Purdue Basketball.
Illinois on a 7-0 run. Purdue leads 63-60. 9:35 remains in the game. For comprehensive coverage of college basketball, tune in to SiriusXM Big Ten Radio, channel 372 in the car, and on the all-new SiriusXM app. SiriusXM is the home of your favorite team and conference, including live games, plus interviews and analysis. So cheer along with the SiriusXM app. Listen to your favorite team anywhere. Get a free trial at SiriusXM.com/Big Ten Radio 2025. Trey Kaufman-Renn subbing back in. Caleb First subbing back in for the Boilermakers. Jakari Harris on the floor with Braden Smith and Miles Colvin. 9:35 to go. It's been a heavyweight bout. We expected it between the two winningest programs in Big Ten basketball over the last 6 seasons. Purdue in the front court here, right to left. Wearing black on the road against the white-clad Illini. Jakari Harris, ball above his head. Throws it top of the key. Catch for Trey Kaufman-Renn out of Braden Smith. He dribbles to the right elbow. Kicks in the corner. Now it goes top of the key, Jakari Harris. He wants to drive on Yakachonis. Does. He stops. Shot clock's at 5. Purdue needs to hurry. Braden Smith going to throw it in the corner. Colvin a 3 in the left corner. It is in and out, in again and out again. Rebounded by Yakachonis of Illinois. Purdue had to hurry that one up with the shot clock expiring. Illini ended up with it. I thought that ball was going to bounce in there on the second carry.
He almost made that.
It was close.
It was a tough off-balance shot for Miles. Braden put him in a tough spot.
Will Riley backing down. Braden Smith on the right block, and now throws a skip out of it for a white 3 in the corner. Good, and we're tied at 63. It's a 10-0 run for Illinois.
That's a good skip pass there. All the way to the corner to White, and he's shown that he can make those corner threes here tonight.
Each team with one kill shot tonight in the game. That's a 10-0 run. Illinois on a 10-0 run. Trey Kaufman-Wren backing down Humrickhouse. Out to Braden Smith, kicking a corner. A 3 for Jakari Harris is a triple time. The freshman answers for the Boilermakers. 8 points for Jakari. Purdue leads 66-63.
What a pass there, Braden Smith, his 10th assist of the ball game. 1 rebound shy now of that elusive triple-double.
And his 17th double-double of the year, points and assists for Braden Smith. Boswell leans in, fouled, and they'll count the basket. Jakari Harris, no, they're going to say the foul was before the shot. Before the shot on Jakari Harris. His third foul, but Boswell doesn't get the credit of a banker from the left block. Instead, he'll have to shoot free throws. Lawyer coming in for Jakari Harris. C.J. Cox coming in for Miles Colvin. 8:02 to go in the game. And this is a 1-and-1 for Boswell. Purdue 18 fouls.
Braden Smith, just such an unselfish player. Easily could have shot this 3 here on the left wing, but he knew Jakari Harris had an even better look in that left corner, makes the extra pass.
80% foul shooter, Boswell, good. He's made 5 foul shots in this game. 5 of 6 is Boswell. Purdue 66, Illinois 64. Camden Heide subbing in for the Boilermakers. He has 4 fouls, all of them in the second half, replacing Caleb First. Boswell missed the second. C.J. Cox rebounds. Speaking of triple-doubles, Kylan Boswell had one earlier this year against Chicago State. He had 18 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists. Braden Smith off a screen near the top of the key from Trey Kaufman-Wren. Back to Trey Kaufman-Wren. 8-foot floater. Oh, off the left side of the rim. How did that would not stay in. Trey White rebounds. Humrickhouse a 3 in transition at the other end. Good. And Illinois takes a 1-point lead.
Wow, what another big swing. It feels like we've had so many of those in this game, one way or the other. This time, Kaufman-Wren misses an extremely makeable floater, and then Humrickhouse in transition. That's a big hit.
67-66. Ball lost out of bounds, backcourt. Last touch by Illinois. Purdue the ball with 15 on the shot clock. Illinois 67, Purdue 66, 7:20 remains in Champaign. On a Central Indiana Honda dealer scoreboard, this is Boilermaker Basketball on the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield.
You know you've got a comeback in you. When you take the next step, you're going to make it count. For your career, for your family, for your life. You can earn a degree you're proud of with Purdue Global. Purdue Global is backed by Purdue University, one of the nation's most respected and innovative public universities. This is your chance. This is your opportunity. This is your comeback. Purdue Global, Purdue's online university for working adults. Start your comeback today at purdueglobal.edu.
Talking on the phone is difficult if you've been exposed to loud noises over time. Combat veterans, factory workers, farmers, gun and motorcycle enthusiasts can have trouble hearing on the telephone. Relay Indiana helps return clarity to your phone conversations. Relay Indiana also provides free loaned equipment to those who qualify. Get the CapTel Caption telephone from Relay Indiana. Visit RelayIndiana.com now.
This is Camden Heide from Purdue Men's Basketball for my friends at the Halderman Companies, proud supporters of Purdue University. The Halderman team understands the importance of teamwork, execution, and tremendous effort required for us to succeed on the court and provide the same to their clients. Their team includes farm managers, appraisers, and real estate brokers with experience, knowledge, and professionalism to help you accomplish your farm goals. If it has anything to do with the business of farming, Halderman can help. Visit halderman.com today to learn more.
We know to contact Indiana 811 at least 2 working days before every dig. But did you also know spraying a white line around the area you plan to dig means utility flags will only go in that area? Fewer flags in the yard? Easier mowing? Everybody wins.
Everybody except my kid. I don't want to mow the yard.
Everybody except for your kid wins. Contact Indiana 811 at least 2 working days before picking up a shovel. It's the only way to dig. Learn more at 811.safedigindiana.com.
Illinois 67, Purdue 66. 7:20 remains in the game. Tonight's game brought to you by Progressive Insurance. What do your home and auto have in common? They're yours, and Progressive protects them both. Bundle today at progressive.com. About 3.5 minutes roughly ago, Bobby Riddell said, boy, Illinois is going to have a tough time getting to 80.
Oh, boy.
Now they're at 67. Back then, by the way, they were at 53. They have found offense here in the last couple of minutes.
They certainly have. I may have spoke a little prematurely. Hopefully the Boilers can put the clamps on the Illini. I hear the final 7:20. But Illinois getting a lot of those early fouls in the half has allowed them to get into the bonus where they've been able to cash in. They're now 13 of 16 at the foul line. So they've taken 5 more free throws than Purdue. And that's allowed them to take this 1-point lead now. Purdue's just had so many makeable shots that's gone begging near the rim, specifically Trey Kaufman-Renn, a guy who's just usually so good at finishing in that space.
Trey in this game, 10 of 20, shooting the basketball. Purdue the ball, trailing by 1 point on the road at Illinois. Braden Smith threw it to Trey Kaufman-Renn through his fingertips and right to C.J. Cox, who dribbles to the left block, gives the Lawyer. Lawyer now to Trey Kaufman-Renn at the left elbow. He's double-teamed. Purdue has to fire up a 3 and didn't get the shot up in time. Shot clock violation against the Boilermakers. Purdue's 7th turnover of the game. Illinois only turned it over 4 times. 7:05 to go. Illinois the lead and the ball.
Well, Trey's a phenomenal player, but he's not the guy you want to have the ball in his hands on the perimeter as the shot clock's winding down.
He tried to hurry it up and give it to Lawyer, but time had run out by then. Illinois now attacking the basket to our right. White to Boswell. He's on the deep right arc. Now dribbling to the right baseline, stopping, giving back to White. White will shoot a 3 on the right arc, and it is good. So now all of a sudden Illinois is making 3-point shots, which they were not doing earlier. That's the 3rd 3 of the game for Trey White, who's a 30% 3-point shooter, and it's a 4-point Illinois lead with 6.5 to play.
He's been great for them. He's 6 of 8 from the field, 3 of 5 from beyond the arc.
Lawyer bounces into Trey Kaufman-Renn on Humrickhouse, was stripped, got it back. Spins again to the rim, banks this one in. Boy, that's just staying with it there, Trey Kaufman-Renn. He was stripped initially, grabbed it off of the ground, and went right back at Humrickhouse, banked it in from the right block. Purdue's trailing 70-68. 25 points for Trey Kaufman-Renn. The last 8 games, he's been averaging 24 a game. Now he's at 25. 2-point Illinois lead. Illinois the ball, 6:13 remaining. All of a sudden, Illinois at 70 points. How did they get to 70 so quickly? I know why. Buckets jinxed them.
I knew that was coming.
Riley backing down Braden Smith, stopping at the free throw line. Finds a cutting Yakachonis, blocked from behind by Cox. Out of bounds, baseline right. Last touch by Cox. Illinois ball, 10 on the shot clock.
That was a heck of a recovery there by C.J. Cox. It looked to me as soon as that pass was caught that Yakachonis was going to get that lay-in. But C.J., good hands there to knock that ball out of bounds.
And Yakachonis threw it off the back of Braden Smith. The old trick play, and then he missed the layup.
And then Braden dropped the rebound, though. That would have been his 10th.
Braden a 3 at the other end is a triple time. Purdue takes the lead, 71-70. And Braden Smith, he should have been credited with the rebound on that missed layup, should he not?
No, he fumbled it.
Oh,
he fumbled
that's
it,
right.
and then
You're
it went
right.
to,
You're right.
I think C.J. or Fletch ended up gathering it.
And now the game is stopped by the officials because Boswell is bleeding from the chin. So what happened? Yakachonis, the inbounder, threw it off the back of Braden Smith, who had his back to him, a great play, except Jakob Jonas then misses the wide-open layup.
A really great play. It's kind of a little bit of a dangerous play because you have to make sure you establish both your feet in bounds before you grab the ball. He obviously, according to the officials, was able to do that, but then just in his excitement, I think, because you're a little bit worried about pulling it off because it's kind of a scary move to make because it's a little bit of a high risk, high reward. But then he got it, and I think he just got so excited, he just shot it on the underside of the rim.
He had a right-handed layup, and he hit the underside of the rim. Then, as you said, Braden Smith had it, then he dropped it.
Yeah. I thought Braden was finally going to get that 10th rebound to get the triple-double. But, hey, we'll sacrifice that 10th rebound for a Braden triple time, top of the key.
And so huge for Braden to make the three at the other end. Now 18 points for Braden Smith, coming off a game where he had 23 points and 9 assists against Rutgers Tuesday at Mackey Arena. We do have a stoppage of play. The officials have gone to the replay monitor. They're reviewing the game clock, and if it should be at its proper position of 5:36, which is where it is right now. It's at 5:36. They're going to put it at 5:38. They're going to put the shot clock at 25. Illinois ball, 5:38 game clock, 25 ticks shot clock. Purdue leading 71-70. What a game this one has been tonight between two Big Ten heavyweights.
Well, I'm really thankful they're not reviewing the Boswell injury to see why he got the blood, because it was one of those situations I saw the replay. Camden Heidi's arm as he was boxing out got up in Boswell's face.
Gotcha.
But anytime there's that head or neck area injury, you always get worried about a flagrant being called.
Will Riley, right arc, dribbling to the right elbow, spinning, shooting, and scoring over Camden Heidi. I'm telling you what, Will Riley is the real deal. 20 points with that tough shot. Illinois is up 72-71.
That was the definition of wheeling and dealing. I think he spun back and forth 3 separate times there.
Braden Smith coming down the right side of the paint, going to shoot a 12-footer on the baseline, missed it. Trey White rebounds for Illinois. Now to Boswell. Running are the Illini left to right. 1 point lead for Illinois. We're down to 5 minutes remaining in the game. Boswell guarded closely by Heidi. Dribbling on the right arc, 2 steps outside of that arc, throws it into the right corner to White. White will try to back down Braden Smith from that arc. He'll spin to the block. It's tipped away and stolen. Stolen by Purdue's C.J. Cox after Braden Smith initially knocked it away. A takeaway for the Boilermakers. Illinois, just their 5th turnover of the ball game. Purdue trailing by 1 with the ball. 4:37 to go in a game. Here's Trey Kaufman-Wren, right baseline, backing down White, spinning, shooting, scoring easily. White just kind of stepped out of the way because he knew he had no chance of slowing down Trey Kaufman-Wren. Purdue leads 73-72.
That's part of what makes Trey such a stud. He's just going to overwhelm any mismatch with his physicality on the block right there. Does that to Trey White.
27 points for Trey Kaufman-Wren. Will Riley pulls from 3, deep left arc, no. Rebound handled by a couple of different players. One of the Illinois players, however, was standing out of bounds. Camden Heidi was battling Humrickhouse for it. The problem for Humrickhouse was he had his hands on the ball while standing out of bounds. So this will be Purdue basketball. He was standing out of bounds, baseline right.
Yeah, gathered that ball. Him and Heidi both kind of had it. I thought maybe it was going to be a jump ball for a second, but then Humrickhouse stole it from Heidi, but it worked in our favor because as he stole it, you're right, he falls out of bounds.
Purdue right to left. We're at 4 minutes to go. Purdue and Illinois. Boy, what an entertaining this one has been. And a foul on Ivisic. He pushed in the back as the ball was being thrown inside to Trey Kaufman-Wren. Ivisic just subbed into the game 8 seconds ago, and now he picks up his 4th foul. Timeout on the floor. Purdue 73, Illinois 72. 3:57 remains on the Central Indiana Honda dealer scoreboard. Don't go anywhere, fans. This one is shaping up to be a dandy. This is Boilermaker Basketball on the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield.
Check out Honda certified pre-owned vehicles. They're like new and only available at your local Honda dealer. Checked, inspected, and reconditioned with genuine Honda parts by factory-trained technicians. Honda certified it and backed it with a 7-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Certified pre-owned Hondas are in stock now at your local Honda dealer. Drive worry-free with a 7-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Honda certified it. Only when you buy at your local Honda dealer.
This is your moment, your time to shine, your comeback. You're ready for the next step in your career, and you want an education employers respect. So you're not just going back to school, you're coming back with Purdue Global. Backed by Purdue University, one of the nation's most respected public universities, Purdue Global is built for people who bring their life experience into the online classroom. Purdue Global, Purdue's online university for working adults. Start your comeback today at purdueglobal.edu.
We Boilermakers show our pride in a number of ways, from a Purdue flag flying high on game day to a black and gold tie worn to the office. That loyalty is built on precious memories, time-honored traditions, and lifelong friendships. It's everlasting, and it stays with you wherever you go. So whether you're at Mackey Arena, your hometown grocery store, or across the country, the pride is always there. And now with the Purdue Federal Visa Signature Card, you have one more way to show your pride. Purdue Federal, the official credit card for Purdue fans everywhere. Federally insured by NCUA.
Keystone Cooperative is centered on delivering the farmer-owned cooperative of the future, starting today. Centered on the valued relationships that have built and grown the cooperative for 100 years, Keystone specializes in refined fuels, seriously local propane, agronomy, grain, animal nutrition, and swine production. We strive to lead, serve, grow, and embrace our cooperative advantage. Keystone Cooperative, centered on you and proud to fuel the Boilermakers.
.357 remains in the game. Purdue 73, Illinois 72. The Illini fighting for a 6th seed in the upcoming Big Ten tournament. They can be either a 6, a 7, or an 8. Purdue fighting for a top 4 seed in a double bye in the Big Ten tournament. Right now the Boilermakers with a 1-point lead, and 3:57 remains. As we pause 10 seconds for station identification, this is Boilermaker basketball from Learfield. Trey Kaufman ran at Purdue, 27 points, 6 rebounds. Braden Smith, 18 points, 10 assists, 9 rebounds. The Illini have gotten 20 points from freshman Will Riley. He's added 4 assists. 17 points for the Illini from Trey White. He himself, 8 rebounds. Purdue the ball, baseline left as we resume action here at the State Farm Center.
Well, Braden Smith, the preseason Big Ten Player of the Year, trying to get that regular season honor this year, looking to make that stamp of approval here with an unbelievable performance on the road in this final game.
Sold out crowd. Purdue gets a wide open layup on the baseline inbound. C.J. Cox with a layup. Braden Smith with his 11th assist. Purdue's ahead 75-72.
Well, Purdue loves that under out of bounds play, looking for Cox cutting, and Purdue gets it right there.
Will Riley, top of the keys, guarded closely by Trey Kaufman, and he wants to drive him. Stops in the middle of the paint. Gives to Yakachonis, guarded by C.J. Cox. We're down to 10 on the shot clock. Yakachonis dribbling to the right arc now. Now working on Trey Kaufman ran after the switch. He will drive, and he will have the ball taken away by Heide, then lost out of bounds, and last touch by Yakachonis of Illinois. Camden Heide with 4 fouls. He aggressively doubled the ball, got the ball out of the hands of Yakachonis, and the Yakachonis accidentally kicked it out of bounds. What a play by Camden Heide.
You said it, Rob. Camden Heide with 4 fouls right there in the driving lane gap. Sees that ball exposed and just grabs it with 2 hands.
3:20 to go in the game. Purdue a 3-point lead. Braden Smith a 3 on the right arc is in and out. No good. White rebounds for Illinois. Good look for Braden Smith, but that one would not stay down. Illini the ball. Purdue 3-point lead. Ivisic playing with 4 fouls to Riley. Dribbling on the right baseline. Picked up the dribble. To Ivisic, back to Riley. Stolen by Purdue's Braden Smith after Fletcher Lawyer harassed the passer. Driving Camden Heide. Layup good. Braden Smith with his 12th assist. Scoring for Heide. 77-72. The Boilermakers the lead.
Oh, how about the defense from Fletcher Lawyer as Illinois calls timeout. Getting his hand on the ball, causing the steal for Smith, and then dropping off a sweet dime to a streaking Heide. Run down the middle of the floor.
How about Heide? He made the play defensively at one end and then answers at the other end with an offensive layup. His only scoring of the game, but boy, is it a big layup when Purdue needed it. Purdue 77, Illinois 72. The Illini take a timeout with 2:44 remaining.
I'd love to continued to see this Purdue team get defensive stops, not only to win this game, but it would give Braden Smith an opportunity to get his 10th rebound. We keep getting steals. Guys, stop stealing it. Make them miss.
We've mentioned this before because Braden has been oh so close numerous times. Purdue only has one triple-double in the history of the program, and that was Joe Barry Carroll, who did it with points, rebounds, and blocks. Right now, Braden Smith, 18 points, 12 assists, 9 rebounds.
Well, Rob, we've been in this spot a lot here, it feels like the last month and a half.
Feels like it.
On the road, a chance to win the game, have had multiple double-digit leads throughout. Right now, 5-point lead, 2:44 to go. Just got to find some winning plays here down the stretch.
Ivicic on the floor with 4 fouls for Illinois, has the ball in the left corner. As we're back to action, he finds Trey White for a layup and a Purdue foul. Oh, that's what you didn't want to do. Not only is it an and one, it's a foul on Camden Heide, who just fouled out of the game. White with a layup. He has been big time today for Illinois. The junior, the transfer from Louisville, makes it 77-74 Purdue. 2:39 remains, and Camden Heide has subbed out with his 5th personal foul. Caleb First replaces him.
And that's probably Cam's 3rd phantom foul of this game. Just incredulous there. Heide coming over from the weak side does a good job not making contact with Trey White's arms, but not what the official deemed there.
Camden Heide picked up all 5 of his fouls in the second half. At the line, Trey White. What a game White has had. 19 points, 9 rebounds for Trey White. He had a double-double earlier this year against Oregon, and he makes the foul shot. Now it's Purdue 77, Illinois 75 with 2:35 to go. Purdue's going to need to keep scoring here. Over the timeline, right to left, Braden Smith off a screen from Caleb First. Now a screen from Terry Kaufman-Renn. Top of the key he goes, stops to Trey Kaufman-Renn. He has it at the right elbow, wants to drive on Humrickhouse. He does, and he scores. He spins to the right shoulder, lays it over the front side of the bucket. Purdue has a 4-point lead.
What a spin move. TKR put him in the spin cycle there.
Illinois the ball. Humrickhouse to Yakachonitz with C.J. Cox guarding him. 2 minutes and 2 seconds remain in the game. Boswell off a screen from Humrickhouse, top of the key. Fakes a 3 to Humrickhouse, catch and shoot 3. It's good. Humrickhouse on a catch-and-shoot 3 for the Illini. Purdue with a 1-point lead. Timeout, Illinois, with 1:55 to go in the game.
Oh, Braden Smith, he's been unbelievable today, but a major defensive lapse there as he just relaxed for 1 split second as he got switched. It was a simple switch. It was a great job. Caleb and Braden switch that play, knock it out. Caleb switches on to Boswell, Braden on to Humrickhouse. But Humrickhouse is an elite catch-and-shoot shooter, and Braden just kind of relaxed and just got out of his stance, ball watching, and it's just a simple little pitch, and Humrickhouse wastes no time rising up for the 3.
Humrickhouse, what a career for him. Out of Tipton, playing for the Tipton Blue Devils. Started his collegiate career playing in Huntington University, NAIA. 3 years at Huntington. Then last year played at the University of Evansville because he wanted to give Division I basketball a try. Shot 41% from 3 last year for the Purple Aces. And now he's finishing up here at Illinois. He went from NAIA to high major Division I basketball in the Big Ten. His 3-point shot, his second made 3 of the game, and that's right at his average. He averages 2 made 3s a contest. Purdue the ball, 79-78. Purdue the lead, 1:55 remaining.
I just got a better look at that replay on the Humrickhouse 3. What really got Braden there was he got caught too deep. After he switched, he really got caught deep at about the free throw line. That's just too long of a closeout on Humrickhouse.
Braden Smith off a screen, gives to Trey Kaufman-Renn left block. Humrickhouse on him. They run a double team at him. So instead, he gives it to Braden Smith, who goes top of the key to Cox. Cox dribbles in, gives it to Trey Kaufman-Renn. Shot clock at 8. Back to Cox. Open 3 on the left wing. It's long. Rebounded Trey Kaufman-Renn. Purdue with a reload. 1:30 to go in the game. Shot clock now at 16. Purdue the ball in a 1-point lead thanks to the Trey Kaufman-Renn offensive rebound. Braden Smith rising from 8 feet. He missed it long. Rebounded by the Boilermakers, but a foul will be called on Purdue. Which Boilermaker got hit with a foul trying to get a rebound? It's going to be Caleb First. We walk to the other end for 2 free throws because that's 10 fouls on Purdue. 1:16 remains in the game. Oh, Purdue had a beauty of a look from Braden. 10 feet, straightaway floater. He shot it just a little long. And to the line will go Ben Humrickhouse, the senior on senior day. A grad student, technically. 68% foul shooter is Humrickhouse. Where's number 3 on the white uniform? 1:16 remains in the game. 2 free throws for Humrickhouse. Missed the first one off the back of the iron. The best he can do is tie the game with a made free throw here.
What a game we have here unfolding.
What a game. What a way to end up the regular season.
No kidding.
With a nail-biter like this one. Humrickhouse made the second one. 7 points for Humrickhouse. We're tied at 79. Braden Smith's going to dribble the ball to the front court and take a timeout. 1:12 to play. Timeout, Boilermakers. Purdue has 2 timeouts remaining. Illinois has 1 timeout remaining. 1:12 remains in the game. Now, let me correct myself. With that timeout, Purdue is now down to 1 timeout remaining. Each team with 1 timeout remaining. 1:12 to go in the game. Tied at 79. The possession arrow favors Illinois. Illinois has committed 6 team fouls. Purdue has committed 10. Purdue will have the ball in the front court to inbound when we come out of this Purdue 30-second timeout. What a game, and what a way to wrap up the regular season.
And look how many points the Illini have.
I was not going to mention it.
They have 79. If we can hold them scoreless the rest of the way, then we'll be in great shape.
80 points. That's been the magic number for Illinois. 80 or more, they're undefeated this year in the Big Ten. 79 or less, they're winless in the Big Ten.
Braden still without that elusive 10th rebound as well. How about a bucket and then a game-winning stop with Braden securing the board?
I won't argue about that potential ending for the Boilermakers. Fletcher Lawyer inbounding in front of the Purdue bench. Gives to Braden Smith in the front court, near the block eye logo at midcourt. Dribbling between the legs, guarded by Boswell. Purdue pick and roll to Craig Kaufman-Wren. Had it stolen. Stolen by Will Riley. Illinois the ball with 1 minute to go. A tie game at 79. Oh, a crucial turnover for the Boilermakers. Their 8th turnover, but it's a big one. Will Riley, perimeter left, guarded by Fletcher Lawyer. Picks up the dribble, gives to Humrickhouse. Swing it right side, Yakachonis. We're down to 11 on the shot clock. Yakachonis with Caleb First guarding him. Wants to shoot a 3. Off the dribble. Lets it fly. Made it. Yakachonis a 3 with 39 seconds to go in the game. A 3-point lead for Illinois.
What a huge shot there. Off the dribble move to create space on Caleb First.
Braden Smith with Boswell on him. Gets a screen near the top of the key. He will shoot a 3. He misses it long. It's rebounded by Yakachonis of Illinois. Purdue's going to have to foul, and they do. Purdue fouls Will Riley with 23 seconds to go in the game. Purdue had the ball in the tie game, turned it over, and Illinois answered with a 3 at the other end from Kasparis Yakachonis. He has only 10 points, does Yakachonis, against a 15-point average, but his 3 a moment ago was a big one. Will Riley now with 2 free throws for the Illini, and Illinois with a 3-point lead.
We've got to look here at that replay of the Kaufman-Wren turnover. Riley sagging in as he makes the first free throw. Sags in off of C.J. Cox in the corner. You strategically try to put Purdue's trying to put a shooter in that corner to keep Riley hugged up to his man. Riley just has good instincts on that play. Trey, as it turns out, probably as soon as Riley overcommitted, should have tried to dish it out to Cox.
Riley made the first foul shot, and he makes the second. Miles Coleman subs in for Caleb First because Purdue wants a 3-point shooter on the floor. Illinois 84, Purdue 79, 23 seconds left. Purdue's going to have to go in a hurry. Braden Smith, a 3, straight away. It is short. And a foul on the rebound. Fletcher Lawyer got clobbered. Boy, that's a bad foul by the Illini. For some reason, and I'm not sure why, Trey White just came in there and body blocked Fletcher Lawyer to the ground. That stops the clock, puts Fletcher Lawyer at the free throw line with a stop clock, with a clock stopped at 16.2. 16.2.
Well, you need Fletch to sink both of these free throws. It's a 1-on-1, but need to sink both of them and then getting some full court pressure. And Illinois wisely going to sub in Ivasic here to try to secure a rebound potentially if there is a missed free throw.
Fletch Lawyer to that foul line, 86% foul shooter. Tonight he's 5 of 6 of the foul line. Fletch with the dribble, the shot, made it. 14 in the game for Fletcher Lawyer. He averages 14 a contest. Purdue does have a timeout in its back pocket if it wants to use it after a made free throw. Lawyer. Oh, he missed the second one. Ivasic rebounds. There's a foul on the rebound on Trey Kaufman-Renn. Third foul on Trey Kaufman-Renn, but we walk to the other end for foul shots for Ivasic, who is a very good foul shooter, 73% on the season. He has not attempted a foul shot in this game. 84-80, Illinois leading, 15.3 remaining. Purdue's going to need a little help now with some missed foul shots. Ivasic, the lefty, doesn't miss the first one. 13 for Tomislav Ivasic. One more for Ivasic, good.
Trey White checking in for Illinois.
And Purdue now going to need probably 2 threes, you would think, with 15 seconds left, or you got to get a 2 extremely quickly.
Braden Smith doesn't pick up the ball until midcourt to save time. Braden, a deep 3 on the left wing. That one is missed off the right side of the rim. Humrichhouse the rebound, and Purdue's going to have to foul, but now we're down to 6.2 seconds to go. Boswell grabbed the defensive board off the missed 3-point shot. Fletcher Lawyer committed a foul because that was Purdue's only option. And the Illini are going to escape on senior night with a win over the 18th ranked Boilermakers. Purdue, 5 of 17 from 3, 29%. Purdue, the best three-point shooting team in the Big Ten coming into tonight. But that was not the case this evening. Boswell free throw good.
Well, Illinois, as it turned out, ended up hitting kind of those 2 pivotal marks for them offensively. They shot above 33% from 3. They're 36.7%, and they eclipsed that 80-point mark. Now as Boswell hits the second free throw, they're at 88. So just unfortunate. It looked like Purdue for a long time in this game was going to keep them under both those marks.
88-80. Braden Smith, will he fire up one more 3? No, he'll give to Lawyer. Lawyer to Colvin, a 3 in the corner. It's no good, and that's kind of how things ended for Purdue tonight. Multiple missed 3-pointers when they had good looks. The Illini, when they got their couple of looks late, specifically Ben Humrichhouse, he made them count. Illinois 88, Purdue 80. That is the final. The Illini beat the Boilermakers in the only regular season meeting this year between the two. Illinois